Yo, my people, we live, guys. We live, guys. We live. Like the vid, guys. Like the vid. My people, we live, guys. Like that vid. Subscribe, like that vid. Subscribe, like that vid. Subscribe, guys. So we're gonna be talking about Roman Abramovich. Breaking is about Roman Abramovich stepping aside a little bit in terms of the club himself, and these are the statements he brought out to the club instead of stepping over. He's still the owner of Chelsea Football Club. He just stepped inside a little bit for the trusted and the stewardship people to take over in terms of making decisions on and off the club, in terms of going forward, in terms of the staff, the players, and the fans. Also, going forward, we're going to discuss about how does it affect Roman in terms of going forward the Russia and Ukraine. We're also going to talk about matches that has been going on around the globe: United, PSG.
We're not talking Man United, Abdullahi.
Relax,
We're
relax,
banning that off the list.
relax. And we're going to be talking about the Papa John's Cup for tomorrow. I'm hype. I'm ready. Relax.
Papa John's Cup.
The Karabuki Cup tomorrow. Ideally, from the depth of my heart, I want to beat Liverpool tomorrow. From the depth of my heart, I pray to God Almighty every damn day.
Klopp's never won at Wembley, has he?
Yeah, no, I don't think he hasn't.
I think he's been there 3 times, hasn't he?
Mhm.
I don't think he's won any of
I
them.
want to give my all for Chelsea Football Club to beat Liverpool. After all the shenanigans and everything, I want to see the face of the UK
To Chalaban.
being in the mud. It's time to go. Like what?
You really think the Scousers are going to turn on Klopp like that?
Like what did you always say, my guy? You're like, it's time to go.
Oh,
So,
Claude.
No, sorry, Claude. Like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe, like the video, subscribe. Let's go. Hold on. Yo, my people, how una dey now? I hope you guys are fine. Like that vid, smash that like button, guys. Let's get to 2000K, guys. We can do it. Let's get to 2000K before April, guys. My people, let's get to 2000K, guys. We can do it, guys. Let's get to 2000K. We're getting there, guys. Smash that like button, guys. Your brother is broke. Support your boy. We broke. Let me laugh.
Your club will be broke soon, Abdullahi.
Your boy is broke. Support your boy. In the description below, there is a tag underneath. Guys, I have cash app. You can super chat me anytime. It is in the description, guys. Like, subscribe, support your boy. You guys are billionaires. Support your boy. The boy is broke. Support us. We're gonna move together as one family and one unit. So let's go. Based on the statement of Roman Abramovich in terms of Chelsea, so this is what they read, and I quote: "Statement from the club owner Roman Abramovich. The following statement has been published during my nearly 20 years ownership of Chelsea Football Club. I have always viewed my role as a custodian of the club, whose job is to ensure that we are successful as we are and we can be today, as well as build for the future, while also playing a positive role in our community. I have always taken decision with the club best interest in heart. I remain committed to this value. That is why I'm today giving trustees of Chelsea Charity Foundation and the stewardship and care of Chelsea Football Club. I believe that currently they are the best position to look after the interests of the club, players, and the fans. Tom, listen to what Ricardo said now. Give me your response to this. Listen to what Roman Abramovich said. Your response to this. Yeah, go ahead.
Who did you ask, Abdullah?
Tom.
Oh, right, fair.
Listen to what
Um,
Roman said now. What's your response to this?
well, I mean, I think you can tell he's not Rittick, can't you? Well, I'm not. I'm not meaning about as in like what he said. Just as like he's not taken the time out of his hectic schedule to write this publishment. He's got his PR team or whatever behind the scenes who
Mm-hmm.
do all the the player
We know that.
announcements and
We know that already.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
this
we
is
have
what
so
I
much
mean.
there. Mm-hmm.
This is what I mean though. Like you have all the PR teams who write all this up and everything, and in
Mm-hmm.
response to what he said, listen, in the 20 years of ownership that he's done, he's been a success. You've got to say that he's funded
Yeah.
the club. He's respected the fans. He's given the fans what they want when it comes down to, if they need investment in the behind the scenes, structure wise, that you bring in such you bring a gunner ski, you bring in the directors that you need, establish a board. The training facilities, he's improved them numerous times at the training pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Stadium wise capacity, he's improved that as well. But I think the most important thing, he instilled an ambition at the football club, regardless of the manager, the players that are there, the people who are behind the scenes. He wants to win. Money is not the problem. The structure side of it is not the problem. Him as just as an owner, he has the ambition to win and show that he has the best football club in the world. And he wants to build the biggest brand and everything like that. And listen, you've got to give him respect. The man's, in 20 years, he's delivered you 2 CLs when in previous 20 years, you obviously didn't have any.
Mm-hmm.
He's delivered you, how many league titles is it? Five.
Five, yeah.
Five league titles, numerous FA Cups.
If you win the Carabao Cup, if you win the club Carabao Cup tomorrow, I think that would be
Well, you've won every trophy
in the
that there
last
is to
20
win,
years.
haven't you?
No, in the
You've
last
won
20
every.
years,
You
in
won
the last
every
20
show.
years,
Yeah,
no,
you've
we've
won
won
it.
21 trophies under Roman Abramovich. Tomorrow,
Yeah, but what I mean is every trophy that you can win in the game, you've
mm-hmm.
won. Like Club
Yeah.
World Cup, Super Cup,
Mm-hmm.
Champions League, Europa League. You won everything that there is to win at the end of the day under Abramovich. And look, you look at it over his ownership time and everything. He's been a success. He's given you guys what you've wanted. He's respected you. But all I'm going to say in this case is, I think he needs to be smart. Because this can end badly for your football club. Put it that way, Abdullah. I know it from my experience with the Glazer family. We've had 16 years of this rubbish where we still had the success when they came in. That wasn't the problem because we had Ferguson and Sir David Gilver. But as soon as they left for the last 9 years, for basically half of the 16 years, or 3/4 of it, we've been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Mismanaged, misrun. We run it as a business, not a football club. And I think this is why Roman now, if he is going to sell, or he's going to sell a major part of his shares, say he sells 95%, but he wants to keep 5% of the club, so he has some attachment to the club, then he's got to pick the right man at the end of the day. And
Mm-hmm.
I think if you are going to look at the right sort of people to run your football club, I don't say look at the Middle East. I don't say look at the Far East in Qatar or anything like that. If you want an established person to take over your football club, you go for an established billionaire in Britain who's a Chelsea football fan, or is just a football fan in general, because he
Mm-hmm.
knows the country, or you go for a European. And what I mean by that is you go for a successful Italian, investor or whatever, or you go for somebody who's close to the UK, kind of like you've done with Abramovich. I would say stay clear of the Middle East because we know what's happened with Newcastle and City, where you get the oil money branded around you, and
Mm-hmm.
you get the Human Rights Act, which rightfully so. We
Mm-hmm.
know what human rights happens in those countries and stuff.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into those political parts, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know personally from my experience, you want to get as far away as you can from any American owner.
Yeah. I
Because
don't think
as soon as an American owner has you, Abdullahi, they will buy a major NFL team or a basketball team and that will be their primary focus because that's their American enterprise. That's the American dream in a way, I guess. You know it from living over in America.
Yeah.
Everything in America is revolved around ice hockey, is revolved around basketball, or is
Yeah.
revolved around soccer. Not soccer, sorry, NFL.
NFL.
What do you call it? American football. That's it.
American football. Yeah.
So it's revolved around those three sports really. And like we say, with the statement of Abramovich, is run you well. And listen, you can't blame what's happening in the world and everything on Roman Abramovich. He's not the one who sent the troops into Ukraine. He's not the one who's made the political appeals to say that it's other people's faults and tried to cover it all up. And he's not the one who's blowing up and killing innocent women, sending men to war and children at the end of the day. And I think it's utterly disgraceful. And I think the right people in the world need to be condemned for this sort of thing. And I think, ultimately, it is sad, not just for football, and you Chelsea fans for this, because I know you, Abdullah, you've shown this sympathy towards it, with what's happened in Ukraine and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. We can all appeal into that, argument of this could blow up worldwide anyway. And
Yeah.
everybody, America could be involved. You guys, Abdullah,
Mm-hmm.
some African nations could get involved. UK, I know for myself. We have
no African nations to get involved.
no. But I mean in terms of the continents, because it's close to where the war had happened. That's what I mean. And there could be a clash or whatever. But listen, we're speaking hypothetically here. But listen, we respect to Roman anyway, and his ownership and everything. And if he continues to have some sort of role at Chelsea and everything, I don't think he should be slated for it or anything like that, because what's happening in the world's not his fault, and the British government ultimately they have to impose something on major Russian billionaires or whatever in the UK, and it's just unfortunate that Roman's one of them who's paying the price at a particular time.
Josh, your take on on the statement of Chelsea?
It was just a generic statement. It's like one paragraph. It's just a generic statement written in 10 and 15 minutes. So there has to be a lot more coming out, and there has to be a lot more clarity going forward. I think I was speaking with my friend, and we were speaking about the timing and everything, and how that helps with everything in terms of the game is tomorrow. A final is tomorrow, and it's coming out today. And we came to the conclusion that it's actually the right time to do it for both parties. So basically, tomorrow, I think Chelsea have to show some sort of solidarity with Ukraine. Chelsea the club, obviously, for the image and everything. But obviously, Russia will see that, and Russian officials and Putin will see all of this, and we'll be like, what? The Russian owner, the Russian billionaire who is a oligarch, he was the one that helped me get into power. His asset or his club in London are supporting Ukraine against us. How would that look on Roman himself in front of the Russians? Not good. So doing this now, separating it from Chelsea now, is the best thing to do before tomorrow, before Chelsea have a chance to basically show that they are one with Ukraine and everything. So for him, it's a very good move to do it now, to say, okay, look, that's not right now I'm not running things there at the moment. There's no issue there. Me personally, I do believe he obviously still has links with the Russian government. Let's not act oblivious. He definitely has links there. And he definitely has some sort of relations with it. So what the UK government is obviously doing, I'm not surprised that they're doing this, but they obviously want to apply as much sanctions as possible to basically deter Russia in general. And if that means sanctioning Roman, then I 100% believe he will sell. Or he will have to sell actually if they sanction him. He'll have to sell, or we have to. But he has got an insurance policy. for Chelsea. So that means he will actually get, I think it's like 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion, yeah, for Chelsea.
But
So
Jeff, the problem, even if he wants to say, you have to sell for someone who has an ambition to win, like him.
he doesn't. You just sell to an American investor. What American guy can just take it? Like they can just sell a story.
I don't
These
think, for
Americans
me,
can sell a lie.
Jeff, the problem is just the problem with it is Central American owner is a little bit tricky because I don't think an American owner cares a lot for football because Roman cares a lot, despite him being Russian.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
cares a
but
lot.
that's what I'm saying. The Americans can sell a lie. They can sell saying, "Oh, I'll do this for the club. Love football. Do this." Like, there's billions of pounds on the line. You will sell to someone you want to buy from that you will do this distance for the club just to get the club. And then when you get there, you can run how you want to run it because you own the club. Like it's simple business. Like if you want to get something, you will show that you want it, even if you don't actually really want it for the right reasons. So these American owners can just bluff it to Roman and say, like, we are going to run it the same way you ran
So
it.
according that
Invest in everything.
according to mail, you guys know Mail Online, the UK reporter, he said, and I quote, let me read what he said. The Russian has a reputation on fear. Okay, let me start from here. He said the private hope of Abramovich is distancing himself from Chelsea, who take on Liverpool on Sunday. Carabao final is that the club is that the club will not targeted for abuse by those who link him to Putin and therefore to the war in Ukraine. Equally, he accepts that the government should decide if the government should decide to come after him. This move will not start the season asset, including Chelsea. He also continued by saying his statement is in full said, during my name, blah, 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 I have always taken decision with the club best interest in heart. I remain committed to the value. This is why I'm today giving Trustee Charitable Foundation and stewardship and care of Chelsea. I believe that currently they are in the best position to take over after the death of the club and the fans. So if this were the paraphrase to his core meaning, it would have said, I remain Chelsea owner, but I'm distancing myself from now, from day to day control. I think for me, that is the same, it's still the same thing. Or what do you guys think? Because
Yeah, the
according
same
to what
thing
I'm
that's been
reading right
going
now,
on.
it's still the same thing for me. The
Yeah,
same
it's still the same thing.
for
Yeah.
me, it just depends on the way you word the word. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, we like look how long we've been screaming for a change upstairs
Mm-hmm.
in terms of from the board and etc. and how we run things. And now
Mm-hmm.
this is happening, so we know for sure nothing's gonna change now.
Mm-hmm.
So now Roman is actually giving the power in everything to the trustee, whoever them idiots are.
Yeah.
Now he's giving it to all of them. What's
Mm-hmm.
gonna change? Like it's still gonna be the same nonsense in terms of recruitment, how the clubs run, player contracts, etc., etc. So, bro, Chelsea fans need to buckle up. We're going to see the same thing for the next X amount of years. You ain't gonna see no DOF come. You ain't gonna see no philosophy. You ain't gonna see none of that. Just gotta accept it. But I don't
I'll
want the
talk.
Chelsea fans to go on an
Give me
outrage.
your take on it. I talk CFC, you there? I talk you there?
Yeah. But my mic wasn't on muting.
Yeah, according to what the UK mail said, he said the worded should have been, "I am the owner. I'm taking a back seat." But for me, what Roman right now here to what I'm writing in the mail is for me is the same thing. It just depends on how you word the English to make money. It depends on how you word the English. For me, it's the same thing. It just depends on the wording of the English. That's only the difference between it. Because I'm reading what the mail said now to what Roman read. He said Abramovich has not attended any Chelsea game in England since 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge in November 2021, and that was his first game at Stadium for 3 years. It's been denied a visa since 3 years ago. So political controversy continued to swirl around him, particularly in his resident status. And last week they were scored by MP in the House of Committee for him to be deprived of the ownership of Chelsea as an oligarch with link to Putin. Abramovich, however, feel aggrieved that the club and its players and fans are the subject of negative attention in the current political climate. Nothing will change in terms of his daily working for Chelsea as a result of the statement. Maradona Ganatskia will remain in control of the operation, just as Chairman Bosberg will retain the same duty, and German Thomas Tuchel will continue to deal with both of them as the first team manager. The trustees in question are Bruce, sport lawyer John Devin, Chelsea manager Emma Hayes, former Kick It Out CEO Pierre Power, former sport minister and Chelsea fan I. Robinson, and the club financing director, Paul Ramos. These are the five trustees that will take over from Roman Abramovich in terms of going forward. So Granaskia and Peter Cech will be the one in terms of renewal of contracts, player signing and everything. These are the five trustees Roman has imputed into the club to take them over. So your take on it. So he's doing this,
Uh,
he's
I mean,
doing to
you
die
can
from the
choose
fact.
people that you can trust.
Mhm. Yeah, continue.
He's choosing, interestingly, he's chosen people who are actually connected to the sport. Long-term Chelsea fan. I don't remember that guy's name. Emma Hayes, she's the women's coach. So I mean, she's connected to the sport. So you have people who are connected and they make decisions based on as football perspective, unlike the business side of the board that was there, like Bruce Buck and Marina and things like that.
Are you
Obviously,
sure?
she may have some role, but I don't think it's going to be a case where she's going to be having that same amount of power as before because she's been working with underneath Bruce Buck. Bruce Buck is going to have more authority than her still because he's practically a lawyer in a sense to Roman at some level. So he has more authority and he has more ability or more power to do things.
So like now you know the people that are actually going to be running the club are not football people.
No,
It's
most of
very
them are
unfortunate.
business related.
Yeah,
They don't watch the game like you'd see fans watch it. They don't watch it like Roman would watch it. They just may just go to finals or those type of games to say I'm going to be supporting the team. They're not the business based. Marina is the director of the finance part of it. So she's not going to be necessarily football related. She doesn't really care about the sport that much. She's more of the finance person working to get profits and minimizing the amount of money you have to spend to get players in, try to get some discounts in some places where possible. She's not football based. Belichick is more football based because he used to be a player. And he's more connected to he's like a connection between the squad, the players, the head coach, and to the board. And then they converse back and forth. And that's exactly what happened with Frank Lampard as well. And that's why you're hearing that when Lampard was sacked, he fell out with his check because there was some connection from there as well. So he's the only person where at that time that was connected to the sport. Now we have Emma Hayes because she's a coach of Chelsea. She'll be connected to the sport because she's the coach of a football team. And you
yeah, but
have
I don't think
the
she'll have much
other
power
people.
though.
So it's totally different from before.
Yeah, but like literally Emma Hayes, like Petr is not gonna have much say. Like let's be real, he's just gonna be like you said, the link between the players, coach, and everything to then the board. He's not gonna have that much power. Emma Hayes, let's be real, is not gonna have that much power at all. Let's be real to run in a club. It's literally gonna be run by businessmen and lawyers. Chelsea, we're not deep in it. That it's going to be run by businessmen and women and lawyers. That's our club now. So, boy, like, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck, because it's not.
But my problem with that is what I think what woman is doing for me is being smart. That's what I can call it.
Yeah, he has to do this. He had to do this. It's not even down to Roman. It's just the people that he's given it to,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he understands or knows that these men are not going to. They're going to put the interest of the club's image, finances
Mm-hmm.
before anything on the pitch. Forget the pitch is not that important to them. It's the finances and everything.
But the
We've
problem
seen it
is
with
this has
Paul.
been running for a very long time. Even when Roman was there, these people has been the people he trusted when he took over. When he took over from the club, these are the same people he trusted when he took over in 2003. It has also been the same people that has been there for a very long time. So for me, I think him having the trust on these stewardship people and the board of trustee for me, that's been okay. You guys, I'm gonna trust you guys to do this. I'm gonna step back, take a step back and let Russian and Ukraine fix whatever is going on because he's Russian. So he's letting them take over and telling them, I'm the owner of this club, but you guys take over because I have my trust and I believe in you guys because you're gonna do the very good job. And now that he's giving them the power now, we have to see what they're gonna do in terms of going forward.
I've learned that basically for the last 5 years, that for the time that Roman has struggled to be coming into the country, and that
Mm-hmm.
it's basically been run by Marina. Like this is not much different. This just confirms it now that it's going to be run by Marina and Co. Like they are not going to bring in a DOF or a technical director. They're not going to bring in people to help us on the footballing side. I don't believe they'll do that. They have their team. They have their people. Now Roman has given them the reign, basically. It's going to be. I believe it's going to be. It's going to be literally around like Tottenham. I'll be real. With Daniel leaving his people, or like even Arsenal, United, we're going to become like that in terms of the structure upstairs. It's looking very obvious because we ain't got football people up there with authority or people that even enjoy football. So, like, we're not going to see anything different. Like, I don't believe we're going to see anything different with the way we approach, the way we move in the transfer window, for example. I won't be surprised if we get a few signings, few random players,
Carl,
and
give me
and,
your take
and
on
a
this.
lot of
Carl. Give me your
outgoings.
take.
So,
Yeah, good evening, guys.
Yeah. How you doing?
It's a difficult one for everybody in the whole world. What's going on right
Mm-hmm.
now with Ukraine and Russia? It's just a bad move on the Russians' part. It's just not, back in the old days, 1940s, 1950s, you could do this kind of stuff, right? But in 2022, man, there's too many people are awake. Too many people are knowledgeable. There's too much information that's out there, and it's going to be very difficult for Roman. I mean, it's hard for me to feel like deep down he really supports this. He seems to be somebody who's more, you know, with the times, but he's caught up in it, and unfortunately, sanctions will have to apply to him as well,
Mm-hmm.
which means that Chelsea are in a bind, right? Because this guy, they owe him $1.5 billion loan.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money that Chelsea uses is funded from, the guy's pocket, and so it really causes a problem, not just for off the field, but also on the field, right? It's a difficult one. Um, the best thing for the club would just be to find a buyer to buy them out
But look
right
at this
now.
statement now. Do you think what Roman is saying? Look at the statement now. What in your own way? What do you think?
I mean, the reality is that he can't fund the club, regardless of whether he's stewardship or he can't put one penny into the club. He can't.
Mm-hmm.
So then, which means that okay, the club either has to sell players, win, or get more commercial revenue. Because there's no way. And as long as the guy is tied to the club, how do you raise more commercial revenue from sponsors? You won't be able to. You won't be able to.
Yeah.
You know, that's if you look at United, for example. The reason they got rid of Aeroflot was because it was tied to Russia. So they got rid of that. They lost 40 million or 50 million. If Roman is tied to a club, either as a silent stakeholder or custodian, a silent custodian, who's going to want to sponsor them? Commercial companies will drop their sponsorship, which decreases your income. So it really changes the dynamic. Remember, I mentioned about a month ago about the wages to income issue that Chelsea have, right? Remember, I talked about that
Yeah, you
that
did.
you
You
are
did. Mm-hmm.
that you are running hot at 113% of wages to income, which means that
Mm-hmm.
you basically are not able to meet your obligations in terms of wages and salaries because your wages are too high compared to income.
Mm-hmm.
So either you get rid of people, reduce the wage cap, or you increase your revenue.
Yeah.
So it's a problem that, you know, in my opinion, the only way to solve it is to sell the club to somebody else to buy. You know, that's what I'm thinking, which may not be a bad thing if you get the right owner, the right buyer.
But the problem is, I want the right owner who love football, not someone of just gonna sell Chelsea just to make money. No, someone who
Yeah,
loves
yeah,
the club.
yeah,
And
yeah,
someone who loves football, especially who is diehard fans of football, who's
It's
gonna
gonna be hard.
invest regardless of whatever happens. He will keep investing and investing and investing because he wants to win.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The big challenge is that, you know, I know he stepped aside as you know, he's giving stewardship to the foundation, Abi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
So the question will be, who now owns the club? Is it him that still
it's gonna
owns
be
the club,
Mourinho.
or is it the foundation?
he's still the owner of the club, but he's stepping aside just
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
not to cause
So
any issues around the people
so
around what is
so
going on.
so that's a short. So think about, you know, if you're a commercial sponsor
Mm-hmm.
of the club, let's say Samsung, for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is one of your sponsors. Will Samsung want to keep investing or paying for
No,
commercial
yeah, there's
deals in the
so much
club
uncertainty. There's so
when they
much
know that this guy is
uncertainty.
tied to
Yeah,
it? Especially if the situation in Ukraine gets worse and worse and worse. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so these are the questions. You know,
Exactly. That's what the problem is because according to what I read, according to UK mail reporter in UK who wrote a newspaper, he said he should have tagged the question by I am the owner, but I'm stepping aside just for the stewardship and people to take over. But I listen to what Roman said here. It's the same thing to what the mail people is saying. For me, there isn't difference in terms of what they say. It's just about the wording of the word. It's just about the wording. The wording is what is just the key. It's not about what he said, it's the wording, how you word the word. Because I'm looking at it now. Carl, what the UK people are doing, I understand that. You get what I'm saying? Because see, the hateness of Roman has been there for a very long time. It's been there for like 10 years ago. Since 10 years ago, it wasn't sanctioned. Why isn't sanctioned?
so
Is it because of the Russian
yeah, because let me explain to you, right? It's okay. So it's one thing for Russia to do what they're doing, and you know, Roman can
Mhm,
travel. It's another thing for Russia to invade Ukraine, begin to kill people,
mhm,
right? Bomb a capital city, an independent sovereign nation,
mhm,
right? On the pretext of whatever it is,
mhm,
right? And then the whole world now is coming against not just, you know, him, but also all his friends that made money from the oligarchs. All
mhm,
of them made money from him, cutting off, you know, banks, doing swift blocks, all those things. It's a
mhm.
whole different ball game. It's not even Charles. It's not like it's a whole different scenario,
Yeah,
and it's only going to escalate as time goes on. Unfortunately,
I agree.
you know. So
Because
a choice is going to have to be
what
made.
people are saying is, how are we sure that Roman still because my see, I'm willing to go for a change in terms of selling, but I wouldn't sell for an American owner because American owner will not take Chelsea serious. All they want to do is buy NFL's club and do basketball, so that's what they care about. I'm gonna sell for someone who actually knows football and wants to
I
win.
will say. I mean, FSG done well with Liverpool now. I mean, you know,
I know.
so you can't really say that now. You can't really. I mean, you can't. It depends on who you get now. FSG run Liverpool, and they're American, right?
Yeah, but the
So
problem is, does FSG have stuff in in an NFL that like what Kroenke has in Arsenal? That's what the problem is.
no, they don't have. But they have baseball.
Mm-hmm.
FSG have baseball. The FSG are bigger in the baseball, the Boston Red Sox, than they
Mm-hmm.
are even with Liverpool. It's a bigger part of their portfolio, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on who you get, right? I mean, it's, you know, that's, yeah, it's always going to be, it's a
Because
difficult one.
Carl, because I
Mm,
feel for Roman a lot. I feel for him a lot. I feel very like I feel for him in terms of his business being frozen. Now he has to come out and just say this kind of stuff. I
Uh,
feel for
but
him.
the problem of Abdullah
no,
is
the
that
thing is, you can't say you feel for him. You have to be careful because we don't know what he could
yeah,
be heavily involved.
yeah,
So
exactly.
we
You
don't
can't
know
feel
this.
for him. You can't
No,
feel
why I
for
say
him.
I feel for him is this is what I meant by say I feel for him. This is the problem now. We know Roman is funding Chelsea because there's some difficulties in terms of the wages. You say, I saw some of the wages too. Roman is taking money out of his pocket to fund this, to fund Chelsea, for us to become more global in world football. Now he's taking a back seat now. So right now, I don't know who's gonna be the official owner in terms of going forward because a decision has to be made. Roman has to make a decision either selling this club or doing something. You have to make a decision.
I think that there are bigger problems that he's going to have to face. Chelsea is the smallest problem that is that's on right now. They're killing people in Ukraine. They're invading another sovereign country, right? If this thing continues on, all these guys could be done for war crimes. So there are bigger problems he has to face than worry about in a club in London.
You know, it must have to make a decision by if this continues for me, it might have to make a decision by selling the club.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's probably why he's come out with this statement saying, "Look, I need to deal with this now. You guys deal with that. Maybe come down the line." Like he's gonna listen to buyers because this Chelsea thing it looks like it's coming to an end. There's a lot more issues on his hand than a small club a club in London. You know, small. Like a club in London, there's bigger.
Because according to the report I'm hearing, people are saying he's very close to Vladimir Putin. A lot.
Oh, he is now. I mean, I read articles about
extremely
close. So it's
very close to Putin. So I even read an article that said it was Putin that told him to buy Chelsea Football Club.
We don't know the details of that, but what we do know is that people are getting killed by this invasion, and he's tied to it indirectly or directly.
He is tied to it. Yeah, I agree. He's tied to it.
Like I told my friend yesterday, I said to my Chelsea friend, I said, look, you guys should go and win the cup tomorrow to give Roman a good send off because that's
it's gonna be hard. The players will be distracted. 100%.
It depends. The players are weird, man. Sometimes it's weird,
Exactly. It's all about the mentality, though. The mentality.
It's gonna be difficult, but to be weird, But the players, there's some that with their salary be paid.
Exactly. Woodeka contract, Christensen contract, Aspi. So many
for now, definitely Rudiger, all those guys out of contract are gonna go. There's no way they stay, right?
We know.
Why they stay? Yeah.
You might have to sell some other players. Yeah. Like Lukaku will probably end up being sold for just they're gonna sell a lot of players.
In what player want to come to a club that doesn't even have an actual owner that's invested in the club like that now? There's just so much uncertainty going forward now.
Exactly.
It's difficult. It's a difficult one.
Very, very, for me, it's very difficult because this is it now. This is it. See, Carl, I love Roman. I've been supporting Chelsea since 1999, before he even took over, on the likes of Bank and Co. When Roman took over, I was like, there's a new people in, new man in. And the way it came into the club, and it was ruthless, Mourinho, bloom. Those years of winning. It's gonna be hard right now, Carl, to have an owner who is gonna be as strict, as ruthless as Roman. It's gonna be difficult.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's not sustainable, right? You can win trophies here and there, but look at what for the past 5-6 years now in the league, you haven't won it, right? Why?
Yeah.
You should just become a cup team, right? And it's easy to become a cup team, right? Win a cup, fine. Win three games, you win your cup, right? But if you want to dominate the league, you have to have some sort of structure and sustainability. You can't be firing people left, right, and center. You know what I mean? Okay, fine. You win Champions League, that's great, good. You win one-off game, great, cup team. You don't want to be a cup team and be finishing third and fourth every single year.
Yeah.
And not win a league in your domestic league for 5-6 years. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree. I don't know. Maybe I think differently.
I agree. I agree what you say, because now this is what the problem is. Now, if this work keep going on, women will have to make a substantial decision it doesn't want to make, in terms of now you have to put Chelsea on a sale, and who wants to buy Chelsea?
Oh, people want to buy them. People will buy them now. That's not a problem.
I know.
A lot of people want to buy Chelsea.
I know.
That's not a problem.
I know. But see, it's not about people buying. It's about the person who cares about football, who wants to win. Like the legacy woman has laid down.
I mean,
That person,
the
that
reality is,
person that buying has
Abdullah,
to continue the
the
legacy.
reality is that
Yeah,
the
that's
fans
the
have no.
reality.
The fans. What are the fans going to say? No, we don't want this owner. Fans don't have a choice. I mean, what choice do they have? If the man wants to sell to some owner out of Boston or out of Louisiana or out of Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
what are they going to do? They can only hope that this person coming in is a guy who cares about the game and is going to invest.
Exactly. Like Carl, the legacy woman has laid down for the past 20 years. Anybody that want to take over should just follow step that same legacy is put in there. Because right now I've been saying it. In as much as you put in God that's going to check in, we still need a proper director of football that's going to control that club and tell the club this is the way forward in terms of going forward. See, we say club build it, club build this, club do that. If not for the owner FSG and club, Liverpool won't have this
No, I
project
agree.
they have right now.
I agree with you. I mean,
They will not.
Liverpool fans forget that they bought the most expensive
Yeah.
goalkeeper at one time. They bought
In
the most
Alison
expensive
Becker,
defender.
exactly. The bad Van Dyke,
They,
75 million. So,
yeah,
if not for
they
FSG, the owner, and Klopp himself, that believe,
yeah,
okay, let's go with the project. We're going to trust you because we know how good of a manager you are. We'll fund you money.
yeah, they always
That's not what you
conveniently
want.
forget that they bought Keita for 50 million. They
50
bought,
million.
all the
Van Dyke, Sadio Mane, Mo Salah. So, there's a
they
plenty
forget
they bought.
yeah. So it's convenient that they forget that. But it's good to have a sustainable model that doesn't include firing a manager every 18 months because
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. I agree.
so I'm going to go. I'm going to go on pause a minute. I'm going to pick up something. I'll be back in a minute.
No worries.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, what's up? What's up, Abdullah?
you are the best in intelligent in finance. Please, I beg, elaborate and help us out here, Mr. Finance Man.
As for what?
You do
Let me
banking
hear
and
you.
finance. Me, I did not
Let
do.
me hear-
If it is civil engineering
let
and construction now, let's go with that. This
let
is my own entire in terms of finance.
Actually,
me how
yeah.
you dey?
I'm fine. How are your
Moku
side?
talk numbers. I beg. Moku the yarn.
Numbers? Which numbers? As per this Chelsea statement.
This guy say you be finance guy now. So Moku talk
He's
numbers.
a finance man.
Oh, I do finance. Yeah.
He's a
Okay, good,
finance
good.
man. So like he needs to elaborate more on this. So help us out.
I
beg.
just, well, I think so. First of all, I think the structure of Chelsea, right, is very unique. I think Abramovich was very smart in terms of how he set up the structure. Do you know that Chelsea is actually owned by a company? As in the structure is. Let me pull it up. I saw it somewhere. Chelsea is not actually is owned by a company that is controlled by a company that Abramovich actually owns.
Mm. What if Chelsea become fan owned club?
God forbid. God forbid. God forbid. And on club, impossible.
Yeah, can you hear me?
You are hearing you. I hearing you.
Okay, so to me, this statement.
Finally, another finance man is here. Thank
Who's
God.
that?
Now we can understand. We need some intelligence and education.
Who's that? Is that Blue Eyes?
That's blue eyes. So we need some
Oh,
finance.
Blue Eyes is here. That was good. So
Another finance man is here.
can
Oga Blue Eyes is
actually
here.
can actually
I'm not,
talk a lot.
I'm not a finance guy. I'm a Naira and Kobo guy. I beg.
Naira and Kobo, my guy, just balance me my
Blue
Kobo.
eyes. I'm suspecting you. Naira and Kobo. Is that what you spend in your country, or you spend dollars?
Naira and Kobo, man. Emi, go on.
No, I see this move is actually very smart by Abramovich, right? And people will always say, "Oh man, is the guy selling the club? Is he being pressured to sell the club?" I think it's far from that. Well, all kinds of pressure that they will bring though, but one thing is clear, right? What he has done right now is what I call checkmate. Because there is no you can't tie him, you can't tie back his influence on the club anymore. He has actually given his powers to a part of Chelsea, the charity foundation, like we know. And also people always don't know, like I was saying earlier, Chelsea is actually owned by a company that is owned by a company that is controlled by Roman. And that company that is controlled by, that's control, the organizational structure is actually tied back to the Virgin Islands, right? So it's a very smart way this guy has set up Chelsea Football Club. And it's just to make sure that in times like this, they, he can actually still keep his assets. The Swiss asset. Yeah, he can still keep his assets and still bankroll this club. So now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The charity foundation that he has given authority to run the shows, right? Guess who put up those people there? Of course, he put those guys there. Those guys are employees of the club, right?
Yeah.
Those guys are answerable to him. If you look at the profile of each of those guys, it's still going to be Bruce Bock. That's going to be the mouthpiece.
Yeah,
exactly. It's going to be the mouthpiece of the club. And guess what? Bruce Bock is British, right? And all these guys are connected. There's even a lord there. I think someone that is a knight of the British Empire. So all these things are done to make sure that they preserve Roman's influence. So Roman is now going to take a back seat. And of course, they will still consult him. It's just that not officially, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe like something private in hiding.
Marina will still run the club. She's going to still run the operational affairs of the football club, right? That's in terms of contract renewals, contract negotiations, transfer of players in and out of the club, the women team, the academy team, all of those. Marina is still going to keep her role. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed now is we want to buy Declan Rice or want to buy Tchouaméni. Hey, let's ask Roman what he thinks. It's not going to be like that anymore. There's now going to be a different kind of structure at the back end of the club. Yeah. So all those things are the things that that are going to be a bit updated, but it's just now I'm getting to see that a lot. I mean, Chelsea has haters. All my Arsenal fans.
Much haters, so much.
The whole internet is full of people that hate Chelsea, but
a lot.
I know Chelsea is one of the most valuable sports franchises in the world, right? I know. A lot of people have interests, but this guy will never sell the club.
Roman, I keep telling people,
never sell
the amount
club.
of love Roman has for Chelsea, it will not make him sell.
It will never sell the club. And you can do anything now. Right now, the British government cannot do anything to Chelsea Football Club, because then it will be a violation of a FIFA statute. And guess what? It will affect the English FA, and it could stop the England from going to the World Cup. Because then you're not interfering, politics is not interfering in sports.
People have in which FIFA doesn't want. Doesn't want.
And that's why Zimbabwe and Kenya are in trouble currently, right? So everything is, all well thought. I'm sure all these things are well thought out. There are people that think about this. Some people, this is their normal job, 100%. This is not their job, get us through the loopholes of the statutory laws and keep us safe, in case of hits, like this, or rainy days like this. So I don't. It's just a lot of noise because Chelsea is playing the final tomorrow. It's not like we are playing Champions League. It's just teacup final, I don't even see what all this shout and it just tells you something though. Chelsea is very valuable. Like I think it's one of the biggest valuable assets. I think it's the most valuable asset outside of Russia that is owned by Russian, right? Why didn't they attack Monaco? Monaco is owned by Russian and oligarchs too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's owned by an oligarch. Well, nobody's talking about Monaco. Everybody's talking about Chelsea. Why?
Chelsea, Roman. I think it's the hate. Chelsea, the more they keep hating, the more we keep winning.
We'll keep winning. Yeah, it's all.
That's it.
Yeah. There's no. So when you tweeted that thing on HH saying that this,
because firstly I was confused that when I read the article I wasn't sure. So when I eventually saw what you said, I was like, okay, let me retaliate to what I was like, okay, now I understand the meaning of what he said.
He did not sell. He's not saying he's. If you look at the first line of the statement is Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich statement. The owner is there. Statement from the club owner Roman Abramovich, right? They didn't say statement from Roman Abramovich. No, everything is deliberate. These things are done by lawyers.
By
These
lawyers.
are the highest.
Not statement from
These
the club
guys,
owner.
these guys earn tens of millions of dollars. Like this is their job. Every word of this statement
Mhm.
has been dissected, analyzed, cut in different ways before it goes into this, even down to the comma and full stop. So
Yeah.
you people don't understand English, and this is written in English. I was surprised to see a lot of British people saying, "Oh, we are not, we don't understand what is going on. What can you guys give us more elaboration?" It was even so pathetic that the Chelsea trust, whether it's
Okay,
Chelsea,
according to Matt Law said Roman Abramovich will remain as Chelsea owner and providing it's not sanctioned can still invest money into the club but he has handed the running and decision making to the trustees of the club charity foundation, which is
that's
headed by
that's
Rosberg.
that you didn't even need someone to interpret that for you. Just read
Exactly.
this and you
Exactly.
just get it, right? It's just that a lot of people read things with sentiment or just bias, or I don't know whether it is they didn't use brighter grammar to learn English. We learn with brighter grammar.
In Africa, that's true.
We call enter we use many book, but people be like,
Oxford
people
Dictionary, so
just
many dictionaries.
people use, I don't know what they use to learn English. Maybe they use
Webster.
Lacombe's.
No,
No, they don't use
Webster. They use
Lacombe's. No,
Webster.
Lacombe's are maths now. Lacombe's are maths. Brighter grammar na English, right?
Ababio. What about Ababio?
Ababio na chemistry.
Babylon too. Chemistry.
Yes. That's first school chemistry. Written by Yo Hastal Ababio.
That's every secondary school kid's Bible.
Oh yeah,
Ababio.
that's the chemistry Bible. If you have that, and see, even I remember once a friend of mine that came to school here said, "Man, can you send me a Babio?" I was like, "What?"
Imagine.
I thought you were a Yankee, man. I thought you. The guy was like, "Man, Ababio is the best chemistry book he has ever seen. Everything that they're teaching
Absolutely.
him here is actually in Ababio." I said, "Oh, I'll go send them to you. Just send me the money for the DHL." I did tell you. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about this. Like I don't, there's no shaking at all, bros. No, nothing to fear. Maybe we all win that cup tomorrow, and I think this will be a booster for those players tomorrow to actually go and put Chelsea on the winning streak. Let people continue to talk.
Oga Oga Blue Eyes, give me your take.
Hey man, hey, good gentlemen, I hail you. Everybody in the comment, SSB, I see you, my brother. I hail you. For me, I'm absolutely, I am as apolitical as they come. The closest thing I am to politics is maybe APGA, but I am very completely apolitical, so it's hard for me to comment on what's going on. Apart from the fact that with what Roman did today, if somebody like Dangote offers him 2 billion, 2.5 billion, he will sell. I just feel if somebody comes with the right amount of money and the right philosophy, I think Roman will sell. Because remember, there's no ethics in business.
Yeah.
Business is all about profit and losses, man. And for this move that he made today, I don't know much about the move. Maybe, I know he relinquished ownership to a charity.
Yeah.
Maybe Amy needs to shine the light on that transfer of ownership. But it just says to me that as quick as he relinquished that ownership to charity, is as quick as he is probably willing to sell if the right offer comes along. And I just think Chelsea fans should brace for that. Maybe
Everybody should be bracing. We should be ready. We should know.
yeah, man. I just think that it is what it is. Roman is a somebody has me on vibrate. Sorry, I'm hearing myself. Not on vibrate, on echo. Chineke.
Are you sure?
I'm hearing myself. Yeah, but yeah, I think everything is happening so quick and fast that the potential of, I just think, this is me talking from the business side. This is not even politics.
Okay.
Because I'm not aligned to any. I don't understand the whole political ramifications, but from the business and economics side of things. I think if someone comes with the right offer, and let's not people think because Roman Abramovich obviously is a top billionaire, but I just want people to know that there's probably another 500 richer billionaires than
Then Roman, yeah.
yeah
Mm-hmm.
than Roman.
I want
So
an Arab owner, bro.
at the end of the day, man, anything. I'm hoping that Chelsea fans. I understand the umbilical connection to Roman because Roman built a project, and I know a lot of people still don't think that there's structure at Stamford Bridge, but our structure is second to none. Bulletproof. In case people don't think we don't have a structure, we have a top sanitized
No,
structure. But
do you know what it is? I think we do, but I feel like there's more that he can do within the structure. I feel like he could put more people in the right places.
yeah, let me just finish really quick.
I
You're
think
absolutely
one
right.
of the reasons that is not happening is trust, right? He can only put people he trusts, and he doesn't want to just bring anybody in.
Well, the thing is, like you were saying, yeah, there's more he can do. Obviously, I mean, it's a moving goalpost. It's a moving goalpost. The target, we're never satisfied. But I think people expect if you win 3 EPLs at once, then you have structure. Like I say to people, what happens if Pep leaves Man City?
Nothing exactly. They'll go back to normal now.
Exactly. So but people believe now that Man City has structure.
No, they don't.
They don't have structure. Exactly.
It goes back
No,
to
but
how it
but I think
Yeah.
once he goes, they'll get the same style of manager as Pep.
And how do you know
How?
the person is
How
going
do
to
you-
be successful?
Exactly. How do you get a
I
same
don't know,
kind of
but
manager?
I know they will keep it the philosophy within the club.
What's
I feel like
the
Chelsea
what's the
don't have a
philosophy?
philosophy.
What's the
I don't know.
philosophy?
It's just to win.
What's the
I don't know.
philosophy?
I don't know what will happen tomorrow to Man City if
But-
Pep leaves.
But
Yeah,
can
like-
I say? Can I
yeah,
say?
go
Are
ahead.
you gonna carry on with what you're gonna say?
Yeah, well, I will finish and then I'll carry on. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that, bro. It was this news. Yeah, I wasn't even really on my phone today. It popped up, and I was so shocked, bro. Like I was walking,
No,
I
sorry.
just see it pop up on my phone. I was shouting, bro. I was like, wow, bro. I was like, it says 20 years of Roman Abramovich. His reign has ended. Something he's given it up, and it just took me by surprise. And then I see all these reports saying, "Oh, he hasn't actually given it up. He's just given it to the Foundation Trust, the Chelsea Foundation Trust." Is that owned by the pitch owners?
No. It's a Chelsea thing. He started the Chelsea Foundation because the charitable foundation. This is a different. Is a part of is a part of Chelsea, but it's the arm that actually helped those NHS folks, right? It's the community. Is the one that does a lot more community services, right? Remember the way he set up Chelsea. He set up Chelsea as a family, right? Like he always says, if you play for Chelsea ever, guess what? Chelsea will always celebrate you as a player. If you notice, we still celebrate our past players that even played before the Roman era, their birthdays, their all kinds of anything that they achieve, after they played at Chelsea, Chelsea continues to celebrate them because Roman actually wants to keep that, that involvement of club with player and fans, he wants to keep that togetherness. Now, the thing I also see is, this Chelsea Charitable Foundation, people actually forgot all of a sudden. That's why I knew that people are so short-sighted. This is the part of Chelsea that housed NHS, workers for free. At the Millennium Hotel.
Emmy, hold on. You see, the thing is, right? We at the same time, though, let's look at
for 6 months they fed these people.
True,
They
but you're talking about the
transported them.
humanitarian. You're talking about the humanitarian side. Let's actually look at this logically. Let's look at the timing in which Roman Abramovich made this transition to relinquish ownership to.
He didn't relinquish his ownership. He's still the owner.
No, but he
whatever you
pretty
want to
much-
call it,
he
whatever
pretty
you want to
much
call
did,
it.
bro.
So if you look at the timing, there's what's called in law. There's what's called a knee-jerk reaction. In the a knee-jerk reaction, and Is this? I'm just asking. Is this a knee-jerk reaction?
No.
Why? What? Hold on. But why wasn't this move made? Maybe during COVID.
Which move?
This move to relinquish to transfer part of the ownership to
Oh no!
a charity.
Because
at
we
that time,
all
there
know
was
why.
no
We
putting,
all
there
know
was no
why.
putting
And
hits, right?
for me, in this situation, he put the club first.
Yes.
He knew
Today
what would
or
happen.
then?
Today.
He put
the club.
he put the club first, or he put. You don't think it's self?
No.
don't think it's his own interest?
No. Because imagine, what I don't think.
Come on, guys.
I-
Come
I-
on,
I-
guys.
See,
Come on, guys.
I see
Listen,
where you're coming from.
the fact that you know what's very interesting. The fact that some people actually think, which is justifiable because I'm as apolitical as they come. I don't know how this thing works, but the fact that people actually think that he put the club first means that he has put together a master plan.
Exactly. And that's
A
the
master
thing.
plan, yeah.
We don't know if he actually put his
CFC Steven, I see you, my brother. Sorry, go ahead. I'm talking to someone in the comments.
For me, in my opinion, I think he put the club first. What I've been reading and what the journalists have been told and what they've been telling us, he's put the club first because apparently if he didn't do this,
yeah,
bro, Chelsea would be in the mud right now, bro. The sanctions that we would have on a club.
How?
Apparently
Like,
the sanctions. I don't know what. Apparently, this is what I've been reading and stuff.
Yeah.
The sanctions on our club, bro, like they would have been severe.
So let me ask another question while you're at it. Let me ask you this question. So if if Roman hadn't transferred, I don't know how to explain this whole charity thing. Maybe Amy will help us in the
CFC Foundation Trust.
Yeah, but okay, if he never made that move and stayed at the top actively, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that could have happened? What's the worst that could have happened?
Basically, all his assets have been frozen.
Yeah.
Chelsea would have been frozen. His asset of Chelsea would have been frozen.
Okay, here's another
question.
So
he would have not been able to put no money into the club or anything else.
I see. So but philosophically, if he had stayed based on the fact that, hey, my hands are clean, I'm just working, I'm managing my club, isn't that a statement? Isn't that some kind of a statement at the same time?
No.
Nah,
I think the government know.
The government were on his neck, bro. The government on his neck. They're trying to find anything possible.
Oh, they're trying to get anything on this guy, but it's so hard. It's almost impossible. Like, I'm sure they're now looking like fools. Like,
and what I read in the statement,
they're now becoming like looking like fools.
This is not even only like obviously it's Roman's club. This is his own. He owns the club. But what I've been hearing is that the club are terrified, bro. Like, this is also the club itself that are terrified of this. So they wanted this to happen.
Who wanted this to happen?
Who?
Probably like the board.
Guys, listen, for me, just to sum it up, I just want Chelsea fans to potentially brace themselves, because I feel, and this is me from a very, very amateur position, I feel that this is the beginning of a sale in the making.
I agree. I'm
telling you, this, and because this softens the punch, this softens the blow. Like, this was, like Amy said, this is checkmate. This is checkmate. Like,
and do you know what makes it? Do you know what makes it sweeter for Roman? He's won everything. Like a couple weeks ago, he's completed football, bro.
It's
now
the
he
best.
can give it up.
Thank you. Well said.
Done. He's finished. He's
no,
football,
that person this one party that actually tried to buy the club, that was a few days ago. The club turned them down. They turned them down already.
Listen,
it better not be. I'm not trying to.
It's an American.
I don't want
American
conglomerate.
Dangote wanted to buy Arsenal. He can now look across the.
No.
Yeah, but how rich is he? I want someone rich, much richer than Roman.
No Nigerian here. No.
No. Hey, Dangote. If Dangote throws, listen, guys. Like I'm saying, people. I love the umbilical connection to Roman. Trust me, he's been our best owner.
Do you know what it is?
If somebody drops close to 3-point-something billion, Roman will walk away. It's the best thing.
He won't.
No,
The
but
thing
why
is-
would he stay? Emmy, help me out. Why would he stay?
Yeah, why would he stay?
What?
Why would he
Because
Exactly.
stay?
because he
The
loves the
problem.
God.
Ah,
Because
come
he
on,
Ah,
Emmy, come
man.
on,
he
man,
loves
Come
come
on,
on,
God.
man. Come
come
on.
on,
loves
Emmy,
God.
come on,
Come
leave
on,
this thing
bro.
alone.
This is
Emmy,
not.
come
This
on,
is
come on.
this guy. Wait. Let's put it like this, right? This guy has put £2 billion of his own money into this club.
Yes,
Do you know we have a debt to him?
Yes,
my
£2 billion,
goodness,
right? And
Emmy,
Apparently,
come on, man.
if
yeah,
he
I
does sell the
don't.
club,
Don't you
I don't
think
think
you're
he's
due
going to ask for the
anybody
bet.
coming like guys? Don't you think and maybe business guys, please jump in. My numbers are maybe a little shabby, but don't you think that somebody will be doing him a favor by buying this stress away from him?
That's what he thinks, but he doesn't see it as stress though.
How do you
Bro,
know?
Huh?
Why did he
Emmy,
relinquish to a charity?
No,
Emmy, he's definitely stressed.
it's
Come on,
not
guys.
stress to him. If
Guys,
it's stress to him,
guys,
he would have sold this club immediately. The British government made him not to be able to enter their
listen,
country anymore.
listen,
He would
man.
have sold.
The way I'm looking at it is like, you know how you buy a stock and you're watching before
No,
you
this is
sell.
different. This is different. This is different. This is
You're
different.
watching.
Yeah, this
No,
is
no,
not.
no,
This
no,
is not a
guys,
stock.
guys. Please, like I said, I'm just. It is an outcry because
But
I'm
Blue
just.
Eyes, what I want is, you see, for me, I'm already braced for a new owner.
Exactly. Just
Okay.
it's
But
just guys, brace yourself. I'm a crazy Chelsea fan too. Crazier than most
what I
people.
tell the Chelsea fans is, what I tell them is, the woman has laid down a legacy of winning.
Yeah.
Is an ambition.
and we have to keep that
Whosoever,
same energy with
America,
the new owner.
Saudi
Abdullah,
Arabia,
Abdullah,
anybody that
there's a-
wants to buy Chelsea right now
Yeah.
must follow
Abdullah, there's a
the
small
footstep
problem that
of Roman
there's a-
Abramovich.
No.
Must follow
Listen.
the
Abdullah,
footsteps.
there's a small problem. There's a small problem, right?
Mhm.
If anybody wants to buy Chelsea right now, they have to pay Roman, right? Right,
Mhm.
$3
Yeah.
billion. Right now, with the sanctions, he ain't getting paid. How?
Exactly. Yeah.
No, okay. Let me tell you how.
It's not-
Can I tell you how?
How?
They block
He-
Swift.
No. Let me tell you how.
Russian
He has a Portuguese passport. That's how.
It's irrelevant.
It
But it's
is.
irrelevant.
It's
It
irrelevant.
is-
You know why?
it is re-
Blue
it
eyes.
is
Blue eyes.
relevant.
You know why? Blue eyes. You know why?
Why?
Because
Why?
everybody in the world knows he's connected to Putin. Whether it's
Correct.
Portuguese passport or Israeli
Yeah.
passport,
He can't
it's
change his
irrelevant.
name. He can't
Okay,
change his
so-
name.
Listen,
Okay, so
the guys that are
okay,
putting
fine.
sanctions, the guys who are putting sanctions, like Intel guys, they know all the tracks. They know
Okay,
all the
fine.
things
But
going on.
here's okay. Let's say now, with everything that is in the hands of the what do you call it, the charity. 1, 2. Let's say by the grace of God, we're going to come out of this on a brighter side, and everybody will be
Amen.
happy.
Yeah.
I'm. This is me. I'm a very apolitical guy, but I know that we're going to get out of this. Now, if let's say ownership comes back to, let's say Abramovich comes back to the number one guy as usual, don't you think that after coming through this tough time that he's going to want to sell at the end?
No.
The problem, Blue Eyes,
It's not stuck.
Blue Eyes, that we haven't even started the issue with Ukraine yet. It's just starting right now. The pressure is only going to increase and increase and increase unless Putin steps back, which is not going to do. It's going to get worse and worse and worse.
See,
It's just starting.
Blue eyes, see, Chelsea.
For me,
is the
I mean,
largest
before
team.
you go on,
Okay,
Emi,
go
if
on.
he had, if Abramovich, and again, I'm saying this from an amateur's perspective. Somebody please jump in if I'm talking shit. Like I always.
No.
If he had made this, if he had executed this move he executed today 1 month ago, I think it would have, for me, that would have been a more credible move.
No.
Why?
That would show that.
No.
You know
Why?
When
No,
your team
hold
is
on.
about to play the
But hold on,
World
though.
Cup, you guys, you're still in.
So,
The
what's the
reason why he did what he has done today is
Uh-huh.
to protect the club from more bashing. He wants the club to function as its own entity without being associated with his name. He's taking himself away from the equation.
But the naysayers can also look at it and say, oh, because pressure is coming down the pipe, he jumped.
And that's no pressure. They're not selling the club. It's not for sale.
I know, but at the same time, what he has done right now has created some kind of a buffer.
No, there's no buffer. The charitable foundation, he
Uh-huh.
employed everybody in that charitable foundation.
But you can't go after, I know, but you can't.
Nobody's new.
Amy, can you go after Abramovich now?
No.
Can you go after him? How?
Like, can you, like, if you say you want to nullify his assets, are you nullifying Abramovich's assets or are you nullifying the charity's assets? Like, I don't know how these things work. So you don't think that there's some kind of element of buffering or protecting him?
Right now, right now, anybody going after Chelsea Football Club
Yeah.
as an entity,
Yes.
he has distanced himself from it. So it doesn't affect.
Exactly.
So,
Okay.
and
So
that-
why
that
why
means-
do you
that
think
means-
why do you think
that
he
means-
distanced himself from it?
So that
Yeah,
so if Chelsea is getting seized or whatever is going to happen from the UK government, it
Yes.
doesn't affect him, and that means
But-
that
Exactly.
But Blue Eyes,
Yeah.
the question remains: who owns Chelsea Football Club?
Roman.
Roman.
Okay,
Roman.
good. So as long
Okay,
as
good.
we all know that he owns football club, there's no
Yes.
escaping. That's the problem.
No,
Yeah,
but the
but
thing
okay,
is,
yeah,
right?
Yes.
So the UK government cannot touch Chelsea Football Club because why?
That's
Because
exactly.
Chelsea Football Club is an entity of
Right.
the
But-
football association, right? And that means if there's a reason, if there's really UK government interferes with football, it's a FIFA ban right there. Right
So
there, it's open, it's clear. It's an
Yeah.
article in the FIFA statutes.
The
Yes.
problem now is that when it comes to funding,
Mm.
right, the
It comes
line
from
that you
Roman.
had from Roman is dead.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
definitely.
It's not. That's why
No,
he
it's
gets
not.
it.
It's
you
not.
know-
It's not. It's
you know-
not.
hold on, let me-
Depends.
let me
Depends.
explain.
That's why what?
Because
Let me-
any
let me-
influx of cash,
Thank
we
you.
do this in PNL now.
Thank you.
Any
let
influx
me-
of cash is now recognized as a donation.
Exactly, Amy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
so
come
Emmy,
on, let's.
so let
that's
me
what I'm trying to
let me
say.
listen. Let me tell you,
Thank God
right?
you
All
guys are
this,
clear.
all
I-
you're
Amy,
talking
that's what
about.
I'm trying to say.
Let me explain to you, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
All
guys.
you're
Go
talking
ahead.
about is all accounting tricks that will not work because everybody knows where the source of funds is coming from.
But you can't
It's not
prove
a
anything
secret.
outside the books, right?
It's not a secret, guys. The only way, the only way, right, to get out of this is two ways: either somehow putting steps back, and they find a compassionate way, or the guy sells the club.
Putin is not stepping back.
Then
Oh,
the
the
guy has to sell
Thank
the
We're
club.
not
you.
going
There's no
anywhere.
way.
Thank you.
There's no way. There's
Talk
no way.
Sports.
There's no way Roman. There's no way Roman will continue to fund the club, guys. There's no way he's going to continue to fund the club with what's going on right now. There's a
Thank
reason
you.
why he's stepping. There's no way.
Yeah,
There's no way.
This is all I've been trying to
There are
ask, guys. This is
there are
all I've been
always
trying to
other
ask.
ways now. There are always
Thank
other
you.
ways.
Thank you,
There's
man.
Listen.
so
I'm
many
telling you,
ways to generate. The club generates funds
this is
already
the
by
Western
itself.
world.
the problem you have is, for example, commercial revenue. Who's going to want to put money into a club that's still owned by Roman
Thank you.
Abramovich? No one's going to do
Thank
that,
you.
man. Nobody's going. Your commercial sponsors are not going to do that.
Certainty.
They're not going to do that.
I don't.
Which
I
players
don't-
are going to want to come to Chelsea if Roman's still on the board and running the club? No one's going to want to do that.
But all these things are just us just speculating. We
Okay,
don't even know what.
Emmy, let me ask you a question.
we don't even
Do
know
you
where-
think that
where-
what? Emmy, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Do you think that what Roman did was a tactical move?
Yes.
And
Yes,
tactical
but at the
move,
same time, I
who?
feel like he
For
does
who?
care about the club
tactical move to do what?
A tactical
Exactly,
move
yeah, I
to
wanna know.
separate
to save the club.
for this current time,
Yeah.
right?
Club
With
is
the
not
climate,
even-
what's
it's-
going on in the world right now,
Yes.
to remove himself from from Chelsea Football Club as an entity, so that people do not see Chelsea as they probably judge him and Putin, right?
Yeah, but
So to take away
guy,
distraction.
but guy, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you, who owns Chelsea Football Club right now?
Who owns the owner is still Roman.
Exactly. So you know that. Everybody knows that.
That's what I'm
Everybody-
trying to
guys
say.
who are running
knows that, but
financials know that.
legally. So when he gets into company law and all that stuff,
Yeah.
those
Yeah,
lawyers
but
will
even
crunch,
if
they'll
listen,
crunch,
I
they'll
own a
crunch the
foundation,
papers
right? I own a foundation, right? I own a foundation I use for poor kids, right? Still, the directors on the foundation are owned by the person who owns the foundation, which is the guy.
No, he doesn't own the foundation. He didn't say he owns the foundation, did he?
Is he on the board of directors of the foundation?
No.
No, it's
He's not.
Bruce
So he's
Stark
not on the
and
board of directors
Hayes.
of the foundation. So
No,
he has
but-
no ownership.
What's the name of the foundation?
The Chelsea Charity Foundation.
Okay. It's just.
So who
it's
funds?
just owned-
So who funds the foundation?
that means Chelsea.
So the foundation,
Wait,
the foundation is a standalone entity.
But who funds it? Foundations just don't run by it. Who funds it? There must be funding.
Please,
but
somebody answer that
that's
question.
what nobody knows, right? But
Come
he's
on.
I'm telling you,
But he's not on the board.
A foundation is funded by
Emmy,
the
you're
owners or
walking
directors of
into
the
a very
foundation.
dark rabbit hole. Emmy.
No, it's not rabbit
You're
hole.
walking
But
into
we don't know the answers, right? See,
Oh,
the club structure is very unique, and it's something that nobody really understands. There's so many parts.
Thank you.
Chelsea Football Club
Did you
is not
see that?
directly owned by Roman, though.
Did you see Matt Law's report where he says that Marina and Petr are still going to be the directors of football?
Exactly. Yeah, they're still going to run everything.
Yeah, but you know that I know that we know
But
that.
that's been the case for the whole
Thank
time,
you.
bro.
Thank you.
Roman hasn't been here for like
Thank you.
3,
It's
4 years.
just going to be the same thing.
Let's-
The only difference is that
literally-
Roman's influence
let's be
now
honest,
has
nothing
been
has
separated
changed.
from the club.
Nothing has changed. There's just
Nothing
a
has
statement.
changed.
to
See,
protect
No, guys,
the club.
guys, no,
protect
guys,
his
you guys are
image.
missing the point. It's not whether anything has changed. It's about what is about to come down the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's my
truth is
problem.
that,
And
guys,
Chelsea fans,
And I
don't
see
want to
us.
accept
I
that.
see
you
us get
guys,
sold.
you guys
Yeah.
may actually be better off. You guys may actually be better off getting a new owner, because this doesn't end well in any circumstance.
Leave our Roman, I beg.
agree.
No,
I agree.
dude, listen.
Oh,
With
boy.
what's going on
leave us
right now in Ukraine, you guys, I'm serious. It's not even a joke anymore. The morale.
It's only Ukraine. Libya was invaded. Did anybody go crazy?
Yeah, but no.
They
But
care
this
about
is
Libya. They
see,
don't care about
I'm not.
Libya.
I'm
We
not
know
saying
this.
that.
Libya was
One's bigger
invaded.
than the
Libya
other.
was a sovereign
But
country.
have you
can't
seen
believe
the
I'm saying
coverage
this,
of
right?
this?
I can't
Yes or
believe
Obviously,
no?
but they're not part of Europe. They're this part. They're Africa. Like,
Oh,
you know the world don't care
so they're
about
not a
Africa.
country. The people that died, they are not human beings, huh?
Bro, you know how this
we're
world
talking about a
works.
Do you
Western
know?
world.
Do you know the impact of Libya's invasion is still affecting Nigeria and most of the West African countries still today? All the arms that were used to invade Libya are in black market. They're selling those things across the Sahara. What are people saying? Well, let's leave all these politics people, Jerry. They know themselves. See, at the end of the day, they'll be in the same boat.
Yeah, obviously.
In 3 weeks' time, they'll be drinking champagne, vodka with women of all kinds of colors. So we'll just be here killing
All I'm
ourselves.
saying, Emmy, just to sum up, all I'm saying, if I were Roman, and again, if I, like Naz said, if I ruled the world, if I were Roman, I would sell this. I would sell if I were Roman.
But no. But he needs, for me,
I would.
if he's
sell,
going
man.
to sell, he has to sell to the right person, even if it's
Obviously. Well, he doesn't.
But
But
if the reports are true that he actually cares about the club, he needs to sell to the right person, bro.
Like,
but how do you know?
How do you know?
Like,
somebody can come. Exactly. Somebody can come with the best pitch. Like,
exactly.
I'll do this, and as soon as they cut the check, it's curtains.
Exactly.
So
see, this is why I'm terrified, bro. I'm terrified of this because, like,
we need to. Yeah, Chelsea fans, we need to be realistic.
Bro, we won't get. We might not be the club that we win trophies anymore, man.
Strap in. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's why you said it there. You just said it there, man. Now you're gonna
tomorrow is gonna be our final, like.
Oh, we're gonna destroy. Liverpool gonna get it, man. Liverpool gonna get beat up tomorrow, man.
Bro, we're not winning the Champions League again.
No, we are winning the Champions League. Trust me, man.
No.
I know. I'm
cooking at the moment.
Yeah, they're gonna be cooking. They're gonna be cooking water and stone very soon. This is out. Listen, the only thing that pissed me off today is the stupid referee against Man City Everton. That was robbery, man. I was robbery.
Yeah, but for me, I rather Man City.
The penalty. That was a penalty.
No, but Richarlison was offside.
The move before was offside.
Into the penalty. Sorry.
No, but what was called was the penalty.
Don't worry. You know what? Let's Abdullah play back what Vilton sent to us on that group chat on Twitter. I think we all just see it.
Man,
we can't hear you, Abdullah. Are you on mute on your own show?
Man, Everton got robbed, man. Everton got robbed.
No,
Lampard's doing a good job over there, but
Everton got robbed, man.
Stop.
Lampard is just a point above relegation.
Everton got robbed. That thing paid me today.
I'm just blind. You saw my face when he blew the final.
They're so sick. They'll celebrate. You see Chelsea fans, especially the Surrey fans.
That thing paid me, man.
Oh
That thing. As soon as I saw that thing, I'm like, shit. I was ready to smoke. Yeah. I had smoke ready for all you guys.
Play the video. Wilton
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know what's going on with my mic. My mic just went off.
You know the video of Wilton sent,
yeah,
right?
because I don't know.
Can you hear me, Abdullah?
I can hear you.
We can hear you. Man.
I said play back the video Wilton sent.
Okay, let me see. Let me find it. It's on the group chat, right?
On Twitter Messenger. Yeah, you see it. But you guys you said something. I saw you saying about Lampard. Sorry.
No, I just said they got robbed. That referee was useless. He gave Alan. Alan was terrible. He was top class.
That ball was on point, man. Damn.
He gave him a yellow card just to
slow
slow
him
him
down,
real
DM.
He's a real DM.
He's a real DM.
you can
This
tell
is
that.
my problem. So why didn't he like Jorginho then? I don't understand.
No. That guy is this guy is not a DM. Alan is a CM. Guys, come on.
Is he?
So he was playing in
Yeah,
a
he's
deeper
a CM.
role.
But Lampard is playing him as the deepest player America did.
No, but
So he's
no,
learning. See,
No, no.
Lampard's learning, man. He was a
Alan,
Regista, bro.
Are you talking about this, Emmy?
Lampard's
Yeah,
the
that one, yeah.
robbery, man, robbery.
Watch this. See, the build up. Richarlison
Yeah,
was
he's
offside in
offside.
this move.
Richarlison's offside.
Yeah, he was offside in this move, and they explained it.
No, but
if you put
guys,
the volume,
guys, you're missing the point. VAR was checking for penalty. VAR did not say offside.
it was later they now checked.
Look,
VAR
this
now
is the
looked
referee at the
here.
end. The referee at the end said offside. Look.
Yeah, they now checked it and said this was offside.
No
Yeah.
one wants, bro. I'll be honest with you. I'm glad this happened because I don't want those rats in Liverpool to win.
No,
If
I
you
don't
put
want
the
Pep.
vo-
I
if
don't
you
want
put the
Pep.
I don't
volume,
want
you
those
will hear
rats.
everything.
I don't want Pep anywhere close to that EPL
No, bro.
again,
I
man.
don't want Liverpool to win, bro.
I don't care. I don't really care about Liverpool because if Pep wins, then EPL. I'm an EPL merchant. That means EPL is too easy, man. And you can't just come in and win 3 times in a row. Who the hell are you?
Yeah,
man?
but he's the greatest manager of all time.
No, he's not, man.
No, I
You
don't
gotta
think so.
until he wins the
Easy.
CL. in England,
He's great.
no,
Who's
not-
better than him then? He's greater.
Who's better than him in the past or now?
Like
In
all
all
time, all time.
All time, Arrigo was better than him.
Who?
Arrigo.
Who's that?
Who's that?
That's like way back. Exactly. You're taking
Arrigo
them.
Sacchi was the
Too young for
first.
that, bro.
Arrigo was the first person to win. So he was the last person that won the Champions League back to back with AC Milan, 89 and 1990.
AC.
And that was when AC Milan was
Zidane's
really,
the greatest for me.
and see,
Oh,
and
sure.
Pep actually stole some of his attributes, though. Some of the way his team plays. Actually, Arrigo Sacchi says it every time that when he meets Pep, he tells him, "Hey, I see what you did," and Pep is like, "Yeah, sure." But Pep combined a lot of philosophies. He combined Johan Cruyff. He
Oh, we got
combined
2 games in
Arrigo
hand of
Sacchi.
United.
I think he had his own.
Wait, we
because
got
you know
2 games in hand.
Yeah,
We have 2 games
Those,
in hand.
those guys
Yeah,
are rubbish,
Chelsea
man.
has 2 games in hand.
Leicester City and Arsenal.
Is Chelsea
Arsenal have a
back in the
game
title
behind.
race though? If they win,
No. Stop saying
No.
that, man. No.
no,
We don't
It's
need
just-
that stress.
No.
It's just
We're
10
fo-
points.
We're focused on
We're
focused on
It
CL,
will be
man.
10 points behind City, and we'll have 11 games to
Everton,
go.
man.
And forget
Everton,
about
man.
this. Forget.
Scroll down. Let's
Guys,
see where
guys.
Everton is. Let's go.
Guys, I want to say something. Hold on, guys.
Useless team.
Guys, Blue Eyes,
That
remember
ball-
we said this. Blue Eyes, remember we said this thing when the takeover took over Newcastle United. You remember we said it.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy,
they're coming up now,
Newcastle's
man.
flying.
You remember we said this thing. Look at it. Look at what
That's
They ain't doing nothing. Where are they now?
No,
Wait, they're
team.
14th.
They were 20th.
Look at their form. Look
They
at
were
their form.
20th
They've
in
won the last
January.
4.
Look at their
4
phone.
out of 5 they've won.
Damn.
They were
Look at their form.
20th in January. They had not won a game as at the
Look at,
1st of
look
January.
at Everton. Useless team, man.
Francis,
Guys,
man.
according to
Francis
the report,
Jeremiah.
guys, it's
Francis
the breaking
Jeremiah
news now.
Lampard.
Marcelo Bielsa has been sacked.
Yeah.
Just
I think
before
Wait, he got
going
sacked?
down.
Yeah, he got sacked already.
Don't mind
Wait.
Don't mind
Just
Marcelo
Mosh,
Bielsa, man.
the American
Jesse
What's his
Marsh.
Just Marsh.
Yeah, Jesse
yeah,
Marsh.
Jose Marsh. I think it was.
Wait, why did Bielsa get sacked?
Come
What
on,
happened?
man.
They
Why? Look at
considered
the form.
20 goals
Very
in 1 month.
lazy way of coaching, man. I hate that style of coaching. How can you
I thought they would keep him.
how can you go on a date without wearing underwear? man?
They lie, bro. These people lie about these coaches like Ragnick and Bielsa.
How can you wear without no underwear, no shimmy, nothing? Of course, you know what you want.
You're gonna
What
get
kind of nonsense, man?
bro.
Nonsense, man. And the guy, all he does is sit on the cooler or sit on whatever, and then tell these guys to play high line. How can you concede 10 goals in 2 games? Come on, go and you should come on, man. The hell out of here, man. The hell out of here,
Guys,
with a top team too. Leeds is a top team.
yeah, I know. Let's talk about something else. Is that time we need to have a conversation about this club here? Manchester divided.
Cool.
I don't care about them guys, man. Those guys are rubbish anyway.
CFC Steven, you're laughing.
Guys, we need to talk about Manchester divided.
Yeah, but you know,
when he beat
No, the
them
funny
last
part.
weekend, everybody was shouting, "Hey, man, he's back! My Leeds is popo. If you can't beat Leeds, then why?" And they even considered 2 goals. Everybody's beating Leeds without conceding. Man, you beat them with conceding too.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with Man U, man. It's
for Manchester United exactly because
sure.
this is what the problem is. The fans are saying, is it Ragnick? Is it the player mentality? Is it the owner? Because people are saying Ronaldo's this, Bruno Fernandes this, Labio this. What exactly is going on with that?
Listen, this guy needs.
Maybe
to,
they just need to. They
this
need
guy
to clear
needs,
out, man.
This guy needs to grow some kahunas and bench Ronaldo. Ronaldo's useless, man.
He's old,
that's
man.
my
I don't know
guy,
why
man.
I agree.
He needs to first. I have three. There's three things for me. There's three ingredients for me for Ragnick to actually move this ship anywhere forward. This because right now the target for Man U is between now and end of April. It's not about.
Have you seen
the
the
rest of the year.
Have you?
Wait, guys. Have you seen their match?
So first things first.
Let me show you.
They got to do something to Ronaldo. Ronaldo's gonna come off the bench. Number two, Bruno Fernandes, man.
Guys, wait. See,
Bro, he's the worst
I want to show
player.
you
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. See, they cannot win any of the matches right now. They're losing it.
No, they're gonna beat City, man. They always beat City.
Hold on. See,
Can I just say something about the Ronaldo thing? It's weird. It's weird to me, yeah. How he starts.
City, man.
He started every game, and he
Liverpool, Leicester, Everton, Norwich, Arsenal.
Let me tell you one thing, Abdullah. Listen, against City, they have City's number.
Man City, Tottenham. The next matches.
They're gonna beat City. They're gonna beat Tottenham. That one is for sure.
Oh, wait, what are you guys analyzing?
Man U's
they
gonna beat
better
City.
hope Cavani comes. Can I just say something about?
They're gonna 1 second. Let me finish really quick, please. Then you can jump on. They're gonna beat City. They're gonna beat Tottenham. But for me, three ingredients, Abdullah, like you asked, three ingredients for me for things to change with this Man U side. Number one is, does Ragnick have the kahunas enough to bench Ronaldo, take the pressure off Ronaldo, put him on the bench, and let him come in as an impact player? Because right now, the guy is not doing anything, and it's looking bad. Number two, Bruno Fernandes, man. I'm not sure about the impact of Bruno Fernandes. I think they are expecting too much for too little in return from Bruno Fernandes. Something needs to be something needs to change with Bruno Fernandes. Number three, they need to find some way to get Jadon Sancho cooking, because that guy knows how to open up. He knows how to walk through defenses, man.
Is Jadon Sancho better than Elanga?
Yes,
he's better.
Come on, man.
But at the moment, Elanga's performing better.
Come on.
I like that Elanga.
No, he's head and shoulders better than Elanga. Come on, man.
I use in Bundesliga.
Come on, why you disrespecting him?
No, relax.
Shall
I tell you this Bundesliga tax? Yeah, I know I say it all the time.
Come on, man.
This only applies to Chelsea and Manchester United because we recruit players so badly, bro.
Anyways, let me just finish really quick, man. So for me, Abdullah, that defense too, that defensive line is a complete shambles. They need to bring McTominay back into that mix. I don't care what anybody says.
Is he injured or what?
I don't know what the story is.
Illness, man. And I want to say something about some of the
let me
players
finish
that are out
really
as
quick.
well.
Let him finish.
So because McTominay, I find McTominay is the consistent base of defense from the midfield.
The midfield, yeah.
You understand?
But McTominay is not good on the ball.
It's not about not being good. It's not about being good on the ball. It's about somebody that can break up play, because they get penetrated through the midfield a lot.
A lot of time. Today, for me, you know what pissed me off today?
They get breached in the midfield. Close to 10. Look at Sissoko was walking through the midfield, man.
Through the midfield. Emmanuel Dennis was dribbling them. Pass the ball.
Emmanuel Dennis is garbage. Anyways, that's it. I'm done, man. Go ahead.
Let me say something.
That boy, I look that boy one high.
He's not coming to play for Eagles or anything. That guy is
garbage. Let me talk.
I'll prefer Michael Olise, that Olise boy in Crystal Palace.
Don't mind that.
No, I don't think he'll. I don't know which nationality he'll go to. But let me say,
Olise guy. Oh man, that boy is good.
Top class.
He's good, top class. But let me just say this.
Yeah. In the French national team.
You see how you said about the Ronaldo thing?
Coman and this guy there. I don't think he'll bench any of them.
You know how you said about the Ronaldo thing? How he should be benched. I actually agree with you, because the Ragnick has been playing this guy 3 times in a row, 90 minutes each game, bro.
Exactly.
It's not good for a 37-year-old, bro.
No.
No wonder he was like, I watched him today, bro. He was missing like, I've never seen Ronaldo miss that many chances in my life, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. It was like Werner levels, bro. It was Werner levels, Lukaku levels, bro. Like I was shocked. I was like, damn. But Cavani needs to step up, bro. I don't know why he's always taking breaks whenever he wants. This is another thing. Like, United fans, like, I know as much as Ronaldo's missing chances, at least Ronaldo wants to play. He wants to play. Cavani doesn't want to play for you guys. So
No, I think Cavani is injured now. He's
injured.
No. But before he wasn't injured and he was taking a vacation, he would ask the coach, "Oh, can I go on a vacation?" This is what he was doing, and it's not even cap 2, bro. I don't agree with the McTominay thing. I feel like Matic is good enough, but you can't start him 2 games in a row.
Matic is old, man.
He's old, but start him, just bench him the next game, but then start him the game after. But I just feel like these guys, I feel like they just need to get rid of a lot of players and stop buying old strikers, man.
No, but you can't. If you say get rid of a lot of players, then you're missing because right now what they need to do, short-term fix for long-term goals. That's the problem with a lot of clubs. A lot of clubs look past their noses and miss the target. The target
look
right
at
now
Arsenal. For me, look at Arsenal, man.
Exactly.
Going in the right direction.
Exactly. Well, but look how long it took them.
them.
Look how long it took Arsenal. It took Arsenal almost 5 years.
Wait. Did you say Arsenal is going in the right direction?
I think
yes. Yeah, they are.
Ow.
Yes. They are.
They are. Now watch.
With your rookie coach.
I hate the coach,
with all the kind of players they have.
No, they're in the right direction. I can't hate, man.
No, listen. They've changed their whole scouting network at their club, bro. Like Arteta's fixed a lot of things apparently behind the scenes.
I can't hate, club, man. They look good, man. Look, they're coming from behind. That's a sign of a team on the right path.
Look, I feel like United are gonna go down and down and down in the next 18 months. I don't expect this to get better. I don't expect it.
They're gonna come. They're gonna say something.
Unless they get Champions League football, I think it's gonna get.
Remember last year? What position was United at same time last year?
Last year?
Second.
No, last year they were second, right?
No, same time last year.
Second.
I think they came. Remember they had this surge from 9th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No. That was the season before. That was the season before.
No, that was last year. That was last year,
not too long ago, man. Under Ole.
They surged. That was last year. They finished second last year, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about that surge from 9th.
Was it last year? Last year they finished second, right?
Yeah,
I got a question for you guys. This is very scary. Charles, did Ronaldo ruin them like completely? Because the way I look at it now, I didn't believe it at first. But has he ruined them completely?
No, Who's that? Ragnick?
No, Ronaldo. I'm talking about Ronaldo. Like himself just ruined the whole club.
I feel.
Did he expose the club itself?
No.
I think it's a lot. I think
you're giving what you're doing is give a dog a bag name so that you can hang it.
No. I'm not. Look. No. Listen, I'm not trying to blame. I'm not blaming him, but
yeah,
bro. The evidence is there. Like they were cooking last season. I know it wasn't sustainable.
They were in a bad league last season, though.
Who's the highest goal scorer right now for Man U?
Ronaldo. Yeah, last season was an anomaly.
But for me, he himself cannot complain about chances, bro, because he's been getting many chances, and he hasn't been finishing them. So,
yeah, no, for sure,
it's crazy.
They need to do something. Listen, for me, like I said, they need to do something with McTominay. They need to find a way. This is what I said this 2-3 months ago. I know people don't want to hear it, but that team needs to be built around Labile.
Bro, Labille, you see Labille, I don't even want him at Chelsea, man. I'm gonna keep. I want Dembele, but not Labille.
Man. I know he's leaving. Obviously, he's leaving, but they needed to do that long time ago, man. But as it stands right now, that midfield is porous. The defense is all over the place with what's his name? What's the name of that left guy? With Maguire. Their offense is. I like Sancho. God, that guy.
Yeah, I like Sancho.
He can play ball.
For me, I don't know why, we went for Werner instead of Sancho.
Sancho, man.
And this club, a stupid club, yeah, they thought Werner was an out and out striker, bro.
Yeah,
this guy plays on the left. He plays on the left and he can't dribble.
Bro, we stole Werner from Liverpool and Liverpool picked up Jota.
Exactly. It's dumb, man. I don't know how we didn't see the flaws within Werner, bro.
I know.
For me,
man.
Can I be honest? I think Werner is the worst player at our club.
No. Werner is not bad these days, though. If he gets a chance, if he gets like in the Club World Cup, he played well, man. He played for only 10 minutes.
Do you know, no. I had tired legs tax to that, man. Those players on the other team were tired. Their legs were tired.
Don't be surprised. He might start tomorrow, man.
Bro, if he starts tomorrow, I'm gonna cry. And if we lose, I'm blaming him.
No, we're not gonna lose tomorrow, man. 2-0 minimum. 2-0 minimum against Chelsea.
So
against Liverpool, sorry.
Let's talk about because you know Blue Eyes yesterday we did the formation. We do it again today for tomorrow.
Nice. Okay.
We did the formation yesterday, and there was some permutation combination yesterday. So relax. There was a combination yesterday. People were going for because according to the report now, it's official. Andres Kessler is out of tomorrow's match. He has
that guy's a baby, man. I hope he actually leaves.
Yeah, he's always injured, eh?
He's always injured, and I don't believe it's a minor injury, bro.
Yeah, but report said Rich James might be officially back to score tomorrow. Might be thrown straight into the starting 11 tomorrow.
That's not good.
That's not good. This is my problem, man. Why is Christensen such a bitch? Sorry, I'm not meant to swear, but
that's not good. Like, we don't need Rich James in this game at all.
But he's injured now. What option do we have?
So I'll play Aspi. I'll play Aspi.
Aspi is too young.
Aspi?
It's too good, sorry. With the attack.
I'll play Aspi as a centre back. What? Aspi is very good as centre back, man. I'll play Aspi, Rudiger, and Thiago. Then I'm gonna have to bring Pulisic. I'll bring Pulisic to right wing back, and then in front of Pulisic.
That will not work because
it will work.
Who
then put on unless Hudson-Odoi. Put Hudson-Odoi and then protect Hudson-Odoi.
I'm hearing I'm hearing the report said
no, we can't play 4 against Liverpool.
No, he said we're going to 4-2-2 formation.
We can't play with 4-2-2 against Liverpool. We're going to
wait tomorrow.
Yeah,
we cannot.
Nizar, everybody always talk now. I think
no. Cancel is very reliable.
I know.
How do you play Liverpool with 4 in the back? No way, man. Hi. We're gonna get run through, man.
No. Blue Eyes. I think tomorrow, right? We're going to play multiple systems. I think we're going to start with 3 at the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll definitely switch to 4 at the back at some point in the match. I don't know when.
If we're up, maybe.
If we're up, if we're chasing the game, I don't know. We might just switch. I see us playing like 3 systems tomorrow. I think even Liverpool is getting ready for our 3 systems because I see us playing 3-4-3. I see us playing 4-1-4-1 and maybe even switching back to 3-5-2. You know, depending on how the game is. I'm believing that 3 of these systems, we will see that in display tomorrow. Now, the thing is, Christensen is now injured. I don't know what's going on. Like, I was already banking on, Christensen will hold Mane or Luis. Or all of a sudden, Jota is now fit. Jota
is fit?
Yes, he's fit. Jota likes to score against us. You know
so we need to play 3 in the back, man. Yeah.
Jota loves to score against Chelsea. Oh man, even when he was in Wolves, he always scored those late goals. You know, so I think tomorrow's going to be interesting. I don't know whether he'll put Rhys James from the start.
No, don't do that.
I don't know. I don't think that will be the best, right?
Not the best, man. I would rather start Hudson-Odoi.
That guy has not played in 2 months.
Or I'll play Hudson-Odoi and play Mason Mount in front of him. So that Mason Mount can drop back because Mason Mount already has defensive.
Where will you play Hudson-Odoi as a right wing back?
So,
yeah.
Give me your lineup.
And
like I said, I'm gonna go 3-4-3.
3-4-3. Your goalkeeper first. Mendy or Kepa?
Mendy.
Oh, Mendy. Sure.
Mendy in the back.
Wait. Why not Kepa? Why not Kepa?
Yeah, it's a good question, bro. But
give an explanation. Why not? Because this is the argument everybody's having.
Yeah.
a penalty might happen in that match. In which
Yeah, then you bring Kepa. Yeah, that's true.
It's very good at penalty saves.
No, but you can't play Kepa and bench Mendy. Mendy is the best goalkeeper current form in the world, right? Based on all the things he has been winning.
Kepa as well has earned.
He's right.
He has earned his stripes
and it's a Carabao Cup,
cup
so
games.
his end is right to start tomorrow.
Sorry?
He has, but from what I heard from Tuchel's presser, he's not going to do any sentimental stuff, man. He's going to start Mendy in that match.
No, he didn't say that. He said
he's not going to go sentimental.
He's not going to tell anybody, and he's going. Yeah, exactly. He's not going to say.
He's not going to go That's what I'm saying. He's not going to be sentimental. When someone says he's not going to be sentimental, the sentimental choice is Kepa, right?
Or Mendy.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No, the sentimental choice is not Mendy. The sentimental choice is to stay with your status quo, right? Who has gotten you here? That's how I see it. Though.
Well, I hope I'm choosing Mendy either way between the sticks.
But
I will not be surprised if I see Kepa.
So you go to back three.
Yeah, of course. 3-4-3 is my choice.
Okay, so you go for Mendy.
Mendy. Okay. I'll go for Mendy between the sticks, and then my back three is because Christensen has disappointed us. It's going to be Rudiger, Thiago Silva, and Aspi.
Oh no,
Thiago in the middle.
Thiago in the middle. So then the next one is Rudiger.
Yeah, and Aspi.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I want to play Chaluba here, then play.
No, let me make my choice. Do your own when your time comes.
Okay, so
this guy is blue eyed. Niger boy.
AZP, he should pop up. No, PI as PAZPI. There you go. And then up front,
center midfielder.
Kante and you know what?
Because Tuchel said Kovacic is fit to play. So
Kante and Jorginho, man, for me. Jorginho. Kante and Jorginho in I know it's gonna be. I know Kovac starts, but this is my choice. So let me feel good for once, man. So Jorginho, and then I'm gonna on the left is Alonso, left wing back.
Oh Lord in heaven, help us.
Alonso? No, it's not possible.
Alonso starts tomorrow on the left.
No, he's not starting.
No, Alonso starts tomorrow. Why do you think he was stopped early?
I can guarantee he's not starting.
No problem. Now you
know after what Tuchel almost chased him out of the field
against Liverpool. Yeah, almost.
That one a story, man. And then right is Cho. And this is Cho because nobody else can play that position for them.
Right. You're not playing Burnley, right? You're playing
Cho, man.
You're playing a team that you need to defend.
Cho. Who else? Okay, who are you gonna play right wing back?
Blue eyes.
Cho has played right wing back before.
Yeah, but it's for me. My problem with Cho is
hold on. Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm looking at the balance of our squad. Who will you pick right now to play right wing back?
I'll rather play Chaluba there.
You rather play Chaluba?
Yeah, because he's more defensive.
Okay.
Because Chaluba will defend. Because
when was the last time Chaluba played?
See, you're just giving Liverpool a line to attack. You're playing Cho, who is not defensively sound. You're playing Jorginho behind him, and then you're playing Aspi, who is slow. That line, Liverpool just overload that place and play you guys 4-3.
Put Cho
easily. Yeah.
You guys will be surprised. Then put Mason Mount in front of Cho.
Oh Jesus.
Mount.
Yeah. Then put Christian Pulisic.
Mount in the wing back or
Mount in front of Cho.
Sorry.
Exactly. Mount in front of Cho.
Hold on. Alonso. Alonso. Or the Marcus Mugabe.
And then Mount in front of Cho. Thank you.
Okay, right wing Mount. Okay.
And then Kai. Cold. Ghost 9. Put Kai as Ghost 9, I beg.
Ghost 9. Kai Havertz.
Correct player, man.
I have that. Then left wing is who?
Christian Pulisic.
Okay,
This
American
squad now.
Pulisic.
This squad. Look this squad again, man.
American endorsement. Okay.
Just look this squad again.
Alonso. No.
Now
Jesus.
ask me why I chose this squad.
Jesus. People are
You
coming.
know why? You know why I chose this squad? Because we're gonna end up playing with 4 defenders because Jorginho is almost like an extra defender. Kante can now engage and run with Cho, and Kante can protect Alonso, and Jorginho can protect Cho.
Not okay, Kante.
Even Mount as well. Mount is actually very good in terms of tracking back. So this is my choice, anyways. I know it's not going to happen, but this is what I would like to see.
Okay.
See squad.
How many people agree with it?
Nobody will agree with this squad now. No.
Not an American endorsement. Relax. So, Amy, give me your own. Hold on. You go for. So, hold on. So, Amy, you're starting with a goalkeeper. Who do you go for? Mendy or Kepa? Amy.
Oh, he's gone, huh?
Oh, sorry. I've been on mute. See me, I just be talking to
Mendy or Kepa?
I just talk, they go like I don't know.
Wait, Mendy or Kepa?
Mendy.
All of you guys are hating. Right.
No, Mendy starts from there.
Mendy?
Edward Mendy.
Edouard.
Yep, on the left center back, it's gonna be Rudiger, and it's gonna be Thiago Silva in the middle.
Okay, Thiago Silva. And Rudiger. And who again?
Yeah, I'm going to play Chalobah there.
Chalobah.
Because of, you know why?
Mm-hmm.
I need speed against Jota. Jota is going to play from there because they're going to play Salah, Mane, and Jota. Jota is going to play from our right side, so he's going to play on the left. I know Rudiger will take care of Salah on the other side, so I don't fear, right? So I need speed. I can't trust Jota will eat Aspi. He will eat Aspi raw. I can't trust Aspi as my last line.
So you can trust Chalobah on
Yes.
Jota, and you don't think conceding penalties in the making.
He cannot concede penalty. How many penalties has Chalobah given this season? And
No,
he has played Super Cup. He started the Super Cup.
People say Jota won't start. He's gonna be on the bench. He's gonna start the Portuguese guy. Diaz.
Oh my goodness, even worse.
Diaz is fine. Oh, Chalobah will stand with Diaz. Chalobah is not a regular. I don't see you guys look at Chalobah.
No, Chalobah can stand with anybody, but my problem anyway. This is I respect your selection, but my problem with Chalobah is he hasn't played in close to a month and a half.
Exactly.
And you throw him in a finals.
With
an experienced green behind the ears, young boy like this, you throw him in a big finals. I'm not sure about that.
It's a big risk.
It's your choice, man. Your choice.
Very big risk. Very.
He hasn't played for close to 2 months.
2 months, yeah. He hasn't.
2 months, man.
And that's
and then you're talking about experience. This position is part of the last man.
Last line of defense.
Yeah, last line of defense.
I'll trust Chalobah.
Okay,
if he's fit, I'll trust him.
He's fit. Oh, he's ready to go.
I'll trust him because he can go into that midfield and make it a 3. I'll trust him.
Who do you play in the midfield?
The midfield, Kante and Kovacic.
I know he's a cover man.
Kovacic, definitely. You need Kovacic in this match for sure. You need someone to beat that their press. And that goal he scored in the last game we played against them, man.
He scored against Liverpool, eh?
Yeah, in the 2-2. He was the one that started the comeback, right? Yeah.
Good point.
My right midfield, that's the right wing back.
Aspi?
Yeah, I'll play Aspi there. I'll play Aspi because we don't have a choice. Of which, if I won't be surprised, this guy will throw Reece James in there tomorrow.
If he throws Reece James in there, I will have no respect for him as a coach.
No, why? He said Reece James has been playing. He has been playing so well in training.
No, come on. I think we're a sound enough team that Reece James can come off the bench. How do you just show your hand like this by playing Rich James?
I
This is
understand.
it's console in your hands.
The good thing is that we have 5 subs. If we didn't have 5 subs, if we had 3 subs,
bring Rich James in later, man. You don't need him with that kind of pressure.
It might look very rusty. That's
yeah. You don't need him with that kind of pressure. Bring him in when the tempo has been set. But again, he like you said, Tuchel does some crazy things.
Oh yeah, he already said he could be crazy enough to start.
Exactly.
He said it could be crazy to 30. He said it depends on the last training, which is going to be today. I'll determine either Rich James starts tomorrow or not.
Okay, cool.
Then who do you play here? I mean, Marcus Mugabe.
No, I'll actually play. No, I'll play Malang
Sir.
You play Sir. This guy hates you. Hate Alonso.
Alonso has cost us 3 goals against Liverpool in the last 3 matches.
Let me ask you a tactical question. How many crosses can Malang Sarr put across the field?
Malang Sarr made a true pass, one of our only true passes against
Crystal Palace.
Against Lille. Was it Lille or Crystal Palace?
Crystal Palace to
N'Golo Kante.
Let me ask you a question. Who crossed the ball to Ziyech against Crystal Palace?
It was Alonso. But guess what? If Malang Sarr's true pass went to Kante and Kante actually scored, we'll give Malang Sarr the credit, right? He put the ball on the plate. All N'Golo Kante needed to just shoot and score. N'Golo Kante pretty much shot at the goalkeeper.
Anyways, the only reason I give credence to your selection of Malang Sarr is I know your reason. Your emotion here is purely defensive.
Yeah, no, I want to make sure that
it's purely defensive.
I don't want to get Salah. No, Salah because Salah has caused a lot of issues to Alonso. Alonso might even start. Did you see Alonso? Only the Lille wingers were giving him nightmares. They sat him down.
No man, Alonso had a 7 out of 10 game against Lille, man. Come on.
They sat him down.
Listen, the reason why
not just once, not just twice.
No, anyways, you're right. I tell you one thing. Alonso is high risk, high reward. I've always said it.
Because
high risk, high
reward. Guess what? You're playing against Trent and Salah on that week, and Thiago is going to be on that side too. So you're playing against 3 ball players. You need rugged men that will be.
But you remember the last game we played against Liverpool? You remember that? You remember Alonso? Yes, he was stripped by Salah. But Trent, he destroyed Trent.
He destroyed Trent?
Yes, Trent had a terrible game. If you remember that game, because the thing about Alonso that people underestimate is what he does that is not good is he sucks at defense and his pace is questionable. But what he does that is great is that he knows how to hang on that right shoulder, far right shoulder. So it forces you to activate your defense all the time.
The goalkeeper that kept against us in the Stamford Bridge is going to be the same goalkeeper that kept tomorrow.
Who?
Alisson.
No, Alisson has to start tomorrow. Why would
no. Klopp has already said who started.
Klopp has said it's going to be Kalia.
Oh, then if that's the case, I'll start Kepa.
Yeah, you want to do? You see, I thought you sentiment.
Yeah, if that's the case, I'll start Kepa. No.
Why? Because
Liverpool
is doing something. You want to do what Liverpool is doing?
Yeah, because
why?
I you know what? Sometimes we gotta. You can play like like you say, play chess, checkmate. Sometimes you play chess by playing chess because sometimes there's a way you can show that you're a big team, and use that as sort of a mental way to beat somebody, because you can also show that, you know what, I have a big squad, I can play with anybody I want. But it's okay. Keep going. I want to see your front three, Amy.
So front three, Amy.
Oh, my front three. Striker is Havertz for sure.
Left wing is
not Bolingoli.
No. Left wing is Pulisic. I'm starting Pulisic there.
I'm curious to know who your right wing is. He's gonna say Ziyech, I know. Amy, if you say Ziyech,
Why? My right wing is the magician. Ziyech. Man, you guys are best attacker so far. So in the last few weeks,
you think Robertson will give this guy space? Okay, no.
Well, Robertson wants to attack Aspie, and then he will leave space for Ziyech. Ziyech just come behind him, and make that true pass to Havertz, and that's how we score. Havertz will score the only goal in this match. Just don't forget what I said.
If that happened, then his name is gonna be Hakim Ziyech. It will have a
Exactly.
nickname.
Exactly.
It will have a new name. You know, it's gonna call Hakim Ziyech of Wembley. That's it.
So give us your
Abdullahi.
own, Abdullahi.
Yeah, I want to see
Let me
Abdullahi.
give my own.
Exactly.
You guys gonna see. I'm playing Liverpool tomorrow. See, if it is for me to be like a peak Mario, I don't mind being a peak Mario.
Who you gonna pick for? Pick for Mourinho, so you're not looking at anybody's face.
I don't care. Number one, I'm playing Kepa tomorrow. I'm not playing Mendy.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not playing Mendy. See, Ariza Balaga has been the one starting from day one. I know Mendy is number one, undisputed, but see, I have a feeling Liverpool will see a dodgy penalty. And I'm putting my money on this man here to save it. This man here to save a penalty. So I'm going for Kepa, Ariza Balaga. In the middle, Thiago Silva.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Rudiger, yeah. Rudiger. Since the news have come out that Andres is not playing tomorrow, so I'll go with what Emmett said. I'll go with Chalobah.
You're gonna go Chalobah?
Yeah, Chalobah. So just because Emmett's not playing tomorrow, Chalobah. So my midfield is gonna stay the same. Just because it's Liverpool, they like pressing high, and I'm worried. And Jorginho is good in recycling the ball, but if Liverpool, the way the game person Liverpool are playing, I'm worried a little bit. So I'm gonna stick with Conte and then Kovacic. So I'm changing my phone.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so you're doing 3-4-3 as well.
3-4-2, and that's 3-5-2.
Okay.
So I'm going for 3-5-2. So
3-5-2. You're playing with two strikers?
Yeah, I'm packing the bus.
So that means N'Golo Kante Bolingoli is starting.
No, Kai Havertz and Pulisic.
Oh,
and I play Ziyech as number 10.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You definitely answer Mourinho for this selection, man.
I'm doing Mourinho pick tomorrow. I don't care. I don't mind though. I beg, I don't care. I don't mind anything though. Anything for me to win, I'm taking it though. Anything for me
this
to
is
win.
actually good. You pack the boss complete. You cover such as 10, no?
No. So Conte, Central DM. So Kovacic, beside Conte. Then in the midfielder here, I'm playing center attacking midfield, Ziyech.
So you need wingers then.
Wingers. Then I'm playing here. Because I'm playing Pulisic and Kai Havertz together as a striker.
Yeah.
I might switch my formation a little bit to play Odoi here. And Mason Mount.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mason Mount and Odoi together. Then one of them have to come back and support N'Golo Kante, Conte if he start.
What system are you playing? 3-2-3-2.
Let me alone. 3-5.
Abdullahi says answering Mourinho. Leave him. He's answering Mourinho. He's not looking Uche's face. You're not looking at Uche's face. He's not looking at Uche's face.
No, see. Let me just bust your head, Abdullahi. You cannot play Liverpool without having offensive wingers, though. They'll press. See, that back three will become a back five automatically.
Yeah, but Emmy, that statement you made is basically contradicting your own selection, because why do you have Sarr playing? Sarr is not offensive.
No. But I have a front three. The front three will press their back four. I'll stop them from progressing.
No, but you said an offensive winger. That's what you said.
No. I talked about, you're playing without wings pretty much, because guess what? These two strikers would be eating up. The two of them, they'll just do them timbo. They'll just pass the ball around them.
That's Calaba.
Yeah, and immediately Mason Mount will become a right back because beside Chalobah. One thing about playing Liverpool, you have to know they press with threes, right? Yeah. And you need to have three up front. There's no way, unless you want to play inside your box.
Okay. Yeah. Let me do it this way.
Yeah, this way makes sense. Yeah. Like that, this way you play 4-3-3.
I'm not playing the 4-3-3. I'm not still tossing here. I'm not because they're fine. I don't want to take that risk. I'll pack the balls first. Maybe in the first 25 minutes. Let me see how the game pans out. Then second half, I'll switch things up. So these are my midfield. Then in this place here, because I'm playing a 3-4-2-1. So the 2-1 is gonna be Pulisic and Ziyech. Then Kai Havertz is gonna be the striker. So Havertz here, as Kai Havertz here. Kai Havertz here, left wing, left forward, Pulisic. Then right forward here.
Abdullah, this your formation, Nadai.
Blue, I'm playing Liverpool. I'm not taking anything for granted. You know how that club, that fan, you know the fan board. Me and them, we hate each other.
You're always fighting, eh?
Me and them. I'm not taking anything for granted. Anything. If it's for me to do pick Mourinho, I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Mourinho would prefer to play defensive player rather than attack. Just
It's
make
true.
one goal. It's game over.
True. One goal and call it a day.
Exactly. Game over. If that's the case, because of the way Liverpool play, guys, you might call me crazy. I might do something. I might change something here. I'm changing my defense.
Why?
I want to do something entirely.
Hey,
I want to see. Emmy, you don't know me and Liverpool. I hate them like we are fighting. So tomorrow is a big win for me. Tomorrow is a big day for me. Tomorrow, it's a big day. Me and them is a big day for me. So no Christianity tomorrow. My head is, I don't know. My head is rolling something. I want to do something crazy like Tuchel tomorrow. Okay. Odegaard this. Okay. Now I want to change formation entirely. So I want to change formation entirely.
What are you doing now?
So right back, Chalobah. I'm taking that risk on Chalobah. And Chalobah, don't disappoint me. I'm putting my hope on you. Please don't disappoint me.
You guys have big faith in Chalobah. That's good though. He's a good player. I'm just scared that he hasn't. He doesn't
Exactly.
have game
I
time.
understand. They read him and everything.
Yeah, that's all.
Wait, you want to play 4-4-2?
By special grace of God.
Oh, this guy.
By the special grace of God.
Abdullah entered this selection with prayer, man.
No, me and Liverpool fans, we hate each other. Tomorrow we must finish it.
Don't go and hide like the day Germany.
I'm not hiding. I'm doing
the day England beat Germany. Don't go and hide.
I'm doing tomorrow. See, tomorrow, thank God. I'm cursing anybody possible. If it's Lukaku that starts, I'm cursing him. You have to. I want to see the ball in the back of the net tomorrow. I don't care.
Abdullah enter PTSD levels, man.
What did Germany do for me that they don't good?
When England beat Germany, I never seen Abdullah in that situation before, man. I'm like, wow.
He enter me. Mula came
England beat, yeah.
Mula came entirely. What's missing? Freenet. It means. Oh Lord, Lord help me. What's not?
I was surprised. Abdullah was that team going out tomorrow.
Actually, I didn't think about Timo Werner. Actually, you know, as much as I don't like that guy playing, but tomorrow is the day I think he can eat.
You guys just watch me. Right winger. I'll play. Because
you can't find a lot of people. A lot of liquor stores are getting rid of Russian vodka. Can you believe that? And that's the best vodka out there.
Are they mad? They don't know. So they want people to drink American vodka.
Imagine.
Nah,
to get rid of
he ain't coming from Russia and nobody ain't drinking, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys may call me crazy, guys. Here comes my lineup here for tomorrow's match.
I don't see anybody in front. Okay, Kai and who? Abdullah, you have done this thing 5, 6, 7, 8 times.
Lukaku, Timo Werner.
Timo.
They go trash this team.
I'm looking for pace.
This team is too open.
I told you if we start with 4, we are done, man. I don't know why you're doing this to us,
it's
man.
open like a book.
Yeah,
Unless you're
man.
going to tell those
I
guys.
have
that-
I have information in my head. 5-4-1 and 4-4-2.
No. See, yeah. You guys are giving Liverpool too much respect.
No, see. And Emmy.
Remember,
Five, four,
Liverpool has not beaten us under Tuchel. You know
I'm
that,
playing
right?
5-4-1 tomorrow.
But you know that, right?
5-4-1.
I'm saying, Emmy, guys.
I'm lying.
I hate
Should I tell
Liverpool.
you?
Like,
Should I tell you
I
a
want
fun
to
fact?
win. Tomorrow it's like winning the UCL for me tomorrow. It's like winning the
I
UCL.
was like, no what? 5-4-1. You said it with confidence. Too.
Nah,
5-4-1. I'm going to pick Mourinho. Pick.
nah.
Pick
Nah.
Mourinho.
No, we can't do 5-4-1, man. We can't
can't
do
do
five.
We'll just be
But
constant-
5-4-1 is technically 3. It's technically 3-5-2.
Yeah, exactly. Then we switch it back.
Yeah.
Let's go
Nah.
back.
You don't want to do that. That final be too. See, especially after what's come out today, this romance stuff. Tomorrow you don't want to give the club a worse image, right? So
Exactly.
they're gonna play on the front. See, we've not lost to Liverpool under Tuchel, right?
That's
3
true.
matches, 1 win, 2 draws.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so I will push that tomorrow's game will be very cagey. The first I don't see more than 2 goals in that match unless something happens that, man, the two of them just make it open, or maybe
I think
Liverpool scores an early goal and that forces Chelsea to come out, or Chelsea score an early goal and Liverpool just pumps up the volume. It could go either way. But I know Tuchel is ready for so many things, and
He's
I
ready
know
for so many things.
I know he's
Tuchel is a crazy man. See, Tuchel might play 4-1-4-1 tomorrow. You never can tell.
Okay, you never know. Yeah.
He's a madman. Tuchel is a mad.
He even said it that he can be crazy.
He said he can be crazy. Yeah, you see, that's true. 4-1-4-1. Because I think he said the FA Cup means a lot to him. He said the Carling Cup means a lot to him. He said because he lost the FA Cup final against Leicester last season, he still didn't get bell in his head, like in his player's mind and his head. So because they asked him, what are you going to tell the player tomorrow before he plays back? He said he's going to do that before the match. That he's not going to tell anybody right now. But tomorrow's match, he's going to tell them exactly what he's going to do. So I think the FA Cup final still didn't get bell on there, especially because they asked him about Pulisic, especially Pulisic, because he was injured. You remember, he was injured against Arsenal. So Pulisic said he wants to make an amend tomorrow. He wants to make an amend tomorrow. He was injured against Arsenal. He wants to make an amend tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, three back in the final. Yeah, it does. And I think Klopp too will be ready for a back 3 tomorrow. He will be.
I think he's going to prepare for a back 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think Tuchel is going to change it multiple times during the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to change probably 3 different systems. But the thing is, an early goal from either side throws all that away, right?
Exactly. Now you have to change something else.
You don't have to.
Because I think Tuchel has said he has been watching.
And that's why the players that we're going to start tomorrow are players that can play multiple systems, multiple positions. Without.
He said yesterday that they asked me. He said he's been watching Diaz, Mane, and Salah together because those of them have played like 3 consecutive matches in a row without changing. So he said he already had information for them to set up. And he said he also has information for maybe if Jota plays tomorrow, Jota, Mane, and Salah, one of them plays. So this kind of combination Liverpool left to play in the attack and the midfield too. So I think Tuchel is having a different system for different front line tomorrow. He's been watching them.
Yeah, it's
going to tackle them back.
It's going to be full Gongaso tomorrow, man. And it's going to be all out, all out war, all out attack. Sides. I think
they go collect, man.
The 2 teams are going to attack each other. I don't think people are saying, "Oh, we're going to stay back and just no, we're not going to."
Let's attack tomorrow.
Oh, because we're playing with Kante in our midfield, right? Kante is going to, is going to try and get that ball.
That was what assistant manager said. He said he's worried about one player tomorrow. Is Golo Kante. He said it. He said he's worried that he watched the Leo match. I think he told his player, "You guys have to be very careful about this man. He can cover our pitch. He can." When he has momentum in his way, it's game over. Game. He said it. Conte is the key tomorrow for them tomorrow. He is the key. His energy, his tenacity is key. Very, very key tomorrow. So if people are gonna give a man of the match, it's gonna be Golo Kante because man, he has to step up. And I'm hearing they're gonna give an award tomorrow for the best player of the match tomorrow.
Oh wow, nice.
They have to. It's a cup game.
Stop. They want to give an award tomorrow. Best player.
I think
one
Kai is gonna get it, man.
The last time Man City won it, they gave it to Phil Foden.
Which one?
The last Carling Cup Man City won, they gave it to Phil Foden.
Oh, is that right?
When they won it, when Man City won it, they gave it to Phil Foden. So if tomorrow they perform, it depends on who perform better tomorrow. Though the defense, for me, the defense has to be focused. If Marcus Mugabe starts tomorrow, I can say Rudiger and Marcus Mugabe fighting because Rudiger will be shouting at him. They will be shouting at him. Oh, Benny, stay online now, man. You want to kill us? This is not final. Don't put us in trouble, man. This is fine. Everybody's watching us. Everybody's watching.
Oh my God.
I'm just listening to Abdullah already ranting before the match play.
Amy, better show up tomorrow.
Like he's the guy.
Amy, I say Amy, Abdullah, what happened to offside? Nah, this is your story with offside. I don't trust you again, man.
No, seriously. Offside, say she work as a journalist. So it's difficult to have like comment on this team.
She and Amaka, man. Chai.
Yeah, she work in journalism. Because if I finish the stream now, she has to go and sleep. She has to wake up like 5:30 tomorrow, set up herself and everything. She has to resume work 7 o'clock. Look at the time and everything.
Even on Sunday. Even on Sunday.
Yeah, she works she works every day.
Oh, yeah, most of them they work. Yeah, they work. It's only Sunday they try to get the stories, right?
The story, yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah, true.
She's a journalist, so she works every day. She hardly has time.
True.
Most of those people they work a lot and they don't even get paid as much.
I know. They make money off their own personal social media breaks.
Exactly. Social media. Shin, blue eyes. So this is where you are. Who is looking for you? Brother, hello.
Hey.
I remember you.
Big Papa, my brother. Big Papa.
Okay, this is Big Papa coming to the stream.
This is Big Papa. Join.
Oh, this is they've been looking for. Well, this is where you are. They've been looking for blue eyes. They want to go and find him underground in the basement. When you come out,
because I lost that. I told them that Everton was going to win.
Okay,
they want to kill me today.
I told you stop betting on Everton, blue eyes. You don't.
Hey, man, that boy Keane, let me catch him. That boy Keane, that boy. I don't know how that's what you call lose guard in 101, man. He just lose guard. Man, as soon as he lose guard, this boy just the way he jumped on that opportunity. That's the difference between the winning side.
Exactly. I watched today, man. I noticed something about Pep Guardiola. This is the first time I'm noticing something about him. I don't know if you guys noticed. It looked like a fear man. He's very, very feared.
That's why I needed these people to at least tie.
Because when I see him play, the first half was very, very stupid. I was like, why is Pep playing like this? This is not Pep team.
It's as if the players are tired.
Exactly.
It felt that way to me, like they were tired. And
I don't think it's tired. For me, I think it's fear because of the way Liverpool has been playing and catching up with them.
It's also that too. But I see them not being strong like how they were last month, right?
Exactly.
They were trashing teams.
Big Papa, voice of reason.
Big Papa, how you doing? How you doing now?
Big Papa, let's see your 11.
Let's see your 11. This is my own 11 tomorrow. I'm going for Mourinho as pick Mourinho. I'm packing the bus.
Four in the back.
Don't mind this guy. Imagine 4 in the back, man.
I'm packing anything packable. I'm playing Liverpool tomorrow. Those front three are the best in the world right now. So I don't care. See, if it is for me to come and go and pack the ball for those 90 minutes, I'm ready to do it.
I don't think Tuchel will do this.
I know.
I doubt it. I doubt it too.
I know he'll do this.
You know Christensen is injured, right?
He's out of tomorrow's match. Yeah, he's out. He's out for tomorrow's match.
Wow.
He's out.
I know that's a big loss, man. That's a big loss, especially against Liverpool.
And he's been in form.
Exactly.
He's been in form. Now he's injured. He's been in form. So what are you going to use? Big Papa, give us your. Are you going to back three?
Yeah, back three.
3-4-3, right?
3-4-3.
Or 3-5-2. I want to do like Mourinho packing the bus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Kepa or Mendy? Big Papa. What? You guys are hating Kepa.
It's
Why?
obvious,
Why?
man.
Why?
Come on,
Why?
Abdullah, it's obvious, man.
Why? Kepa has been the one keeping from day one. Why Mendy?
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be
This,
Kepa, bro.
me, this is bias, guys. This is bias.
It's not biased. It's what it is. It's how the
I,
world
I, I don't know. I think maybe. Yeah, I think maybe.
It's
I think
tough.
Tuchel wants to win. You know,
I know he wants to win.
he wants to win.
I know he wants to win. And even in the Stanford Bridge, Salah
Okay.
said because
Let's take Kepa. Let's take Kepa.
Kepa. Okay.
Wow.
He deserves to start anyway. Yeah.
See, somebody's supporting me. See, guys,
Okay.
and me and Blaise, you guys are biased. You're going for Mendy.
Okay.
I know
So
Mendy one. I know, but Kepa needs
Silva
Thiago Silva.
in the middle.
Thiago Silva.
Okay. Then on the left,
Rudiger.
we go on the left.
Oh, sorry, this is right. My bad. Left. Rudiger. Tony. Why am I going right? What happened? Left. Come back here. This is left. Okay, Rudiger. So why are you playing on the left? On the right?
Okay. Aspi.
Yeah.
People wear no ball. You see? I hope you guys are taking notes. Where's Amy? I hope you're watching this. You watching this selection?
I did.
People wear no ball. You see? He just come. Begin choosing own.
It's going to be interesting. I wanted to ask Big Papa if he knew who was playing on the other side for Liverpool.
I think it's going to be Diaz, the Colombian guy.
So Diaz versus Aspi. How many minutes will Aspi last? Will he last 20 minutes?
I don't think it will last 90 minutes. I don't think so. I don't think it will last 90 minutes.
So
he won't last 20 minutes with Diaz.
Last 20 minutes.
Wicked, man.
Jota. He's very tricky and very fast.
Yeah, Aspi, like complain of Jota. This guy dribbles 2 times better than Jota.
Okay, so left back.
And nobody who cares. Everybody say because carry your cross.
He's like, are you guys done?
No, are you playing? What of your
Let's say ask me carry your cross. We no deal with you.
2 minutes.
Okay, so midfield, Midfield. I'll say Kante.
Because the Liverpool club manager and the assistant said they are worried about him tomorrow. They said they are worried about him tomorrow.
About who?
I think
Kante.
Who's the other midfielder?
Jorginho.
Hi. Oh, people wear no ball. People wear no ball. Amy, are you watching this?
Mugabe on the
left. Wait, so you're going to play Jorginho and Aspi in the same side?
No. Jorginho, Kante always plays on the right.
Okay, on the right. Okay, let me change it then. So
you can just change those.
So J5 is gonna be here. Jorginho here. Then Conte on the right.
Yeah.
On the left, who's on the left?
Mugabe.
Oh Lord, Marcus Mugabe.
I'm telling you. I can't believe this, man. This is
church don't close.
Church don't close. People wear no ball. People wear no ball.
Church has closed.
Peoplewearnoball.com. www.peoplewearnoball.com.
With Salah tomorrow.
No. It's not. You guys shouldn't be too surprised. Just keep watching. I'm curious to see his right wing back selection.
Right wing back. Ooh.
Okay, let's go for the right wing.
That's wing back because
I don't know if James will be able to play.
Yeah, it will be on the bench tomorrow.
On the bench,
Yeah.
No, not starting.
I'm not sure. Tuchel said because of Christensen is injured now. The report said Tuchel might train you with James from the start. because the sentence is out tomorrow. So the report said it might rule James into the start tomorrow. It might throw him out.
Wow. Yeah, then maybe James. 'Cause I don't know who else we have.
Maybe Chaluba. Chaluba is in the bench. So
Yeah, Chaluba, yeah.
you play Chaluba there?
James. I don't think you play Chaluba there.
You don't trust Cho, eh?
Is Cho fit?
Yeah, he's fit. Yeah, he's fit. He's
If Cho is fit, then Cho will play there. If Cho is fit, that's where he will play.
Cho cannot Liverpool. This is not born.
Because I giving Kante so much job to do. You guys want to kill this person. This man, you want to kill him.
This is it's called ball knowledge. Just calm down, guys.
Okay, then left. On the left is Pulisic. Yeah, then the right Mount.
Wow.
Yeah, then Havertz.
Wow.
No, I can see it.
Wow.
Wow.
Is this the same personnel I chose?
No, you put ZH.
No? Who put ZH?
Oh, yeah. This was you choose. Yeah. Right,
same personnel.
Wow.
Same bumper to bumper. Bumper
wow.
To bumper. I'm telling you.
The only thing you changed your own is you have Mendy. He has Kepa.
Yeah, exactly. I chose Mendy. Well,
why did you choose Mount ahead of ZH?
I think you play because it's Liverpool. You play Mount. And ZH and Mount, I guess, fitness-wise, since ZH came up, we are about the same. And he's also said that ZH is better when he plays the 4.
In the back 4, yeah.
4. That's a good point.
So I think this may be what you.
And then Mount.
So
Mount.
If you play Mount and Pulisic, so you're gonna have the pressing. You're gonna be pressing them.
Exactly.
That's a runner. That's a presser. That's what. Oh, so what Tuchel is gonna do is it's gonna be pressing them. Pressing them from start to finish. Just press them. Press. But I'm worried with Odoi because Odoi cannot defend, and that's my worry.
Yeah, I hear you.
But what I like about Odoi is he can cross very well. He's a good crosser.
And if the coach tells Odoi not to advance too far,
somebody said Kepa is out. Is he injured?
Oh yeah, Kepa is out.
Oh,
Steven. Kepa is out. Yeah. What
is
happened?
He injured?
Oh wow.
What happened?
To
Is
Kepa,
he
man?
Steven has info.
Yeah, so he
has info, man.
I know.
The last time he said that Lukaku is not playing and Lukaku got dropped.
Wait, Steven, is he injured or what happened? Because I haven't seen any news here.
So all you Kepa hopefuls, you can rest now.
I haven't seen any news here. What happened?
Oh, Kepa got beat by his girlfriend, man.
No, I beg.
Love bug.
Relax.
Jump and pass, man.
Yeah, I would take Mendy too, but because I believe Kepa has been the one started from day one. I'm like, let me just. But see, Tuchel wants to win tomorrow. He said because of what happened to him in the FA Cup against Leicester, so he doesn't want to make the same mistake again.
Abdullah, I want to ask a question.
Go for it.
No, I used to watch this stream.
Steven has said James starts tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
I see.
Show from the bench.
No, I used to watch you guys. UHH.
Man and HH, yeah.
There was this other guy. This US guy. I forget his name.
Complicated show, right? Marvelous and.
What happened to that show? Why did you stop?
HH stopped that show because it was because of Lampard we created that show.
I used to enjoy the show. I really used to enjoy it.
No,
I don't know why you guys stopped. I like the show.
I will tell you.
I did.
I missed that show. What show was this, man?
I used to be on Thursday.
I asked him.
It was our.
I started it because why I started it was because when we lost against Arsenal, I started the hashtag 2 years apprenticeship. So that 2 years apprenticeship, that same week on Thursday, that was when I started complicated for show. So we started from there, coming back from 2 years apprenticeship. HH was mad, he was angry, so we were just vesting our opinion out. So I think when Tuchel Tuchel took over and when we won the UCL, he then disbanded it, and I think he said he wants me to take over the complicated situation, but he hasn't given me the full right yet. We're still having that discussion. I'm gonna just be doing the one doing the complicated show. I'm gonna have that right, so I'll change it into when I do my stream. Just on the headset, it's gonna be the complicated show. I'm gonna be inviting the regulars, in which we do it on Thursday. So I'm just gonna have like final right from me. Then once they approve it, then I'll be the one doing this.
See, Abdullah, you see, this is a very good example of market accreditation. You have a fan that has come to you man to man. So, it's funny how people underestimate. And I bet you were just doing it for fun. You were just doing the complicated. And now here's somebody telling you that he actually knows the days. What do you say? Every Tuesday, every Monday,
every Thursday,
every Thursday.
So so people just underestimate little things. But look at that.
No, if you watch that complicated show,
who was on the show? So you,
Daniel, Marvelous.
No,
Daniel,
Marvelous, and Eddie.
The only person I know is Marvelous. The Marvelous that is on your show all the time, right?
Yeah, Marvelous.
Same Marvelous.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Daniel has been on this show before.
He's been on this show before, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Danny, yeah.
He's the owner of the Talking Tactics when they do on Monday and Tuesday stuff.
He's Nigerian?
He's Nigerian, yeah.
Nigeria. He's not Nigeria. Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Why we stopped was because when Lampard left it, he was like, finally, he said he's not doing it anymore.
Lampard used to give you guys topics to talk about.
Exactly. We got about Lampard, we got about Gonaski, we got about Roman. Right. That topic was.
You know what? It's funny that you guys say this. So it means that what's driving AFTV is losses. With all due respect.
Not really.
I know.
Are their numbers down?
No, their numbers are skyrocketing even higher.
Oh, okay. But they are doing well now.
Yeah, no, the guy has what's his name? What's his name again?
Robbie.
He's built a brand, man. He's built
He's
built an enterprise, man.
Yeah.
He's doing so much, man.
Yeah,
I think he actually I must say, I think he broke ground for football YouTube fans, right?
Exactly.
I actually think he's one of the biggest sports YouTube channels in the world.
To be.
Yeah,
I think I'll go for the football terrace. The football terrace is bigger than the AFTV for me.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
Maybe. And guess what? You think about the reach, right? In that AFTV, you see people calling in from all parts of the world. Like, geez, I see people from Indonesia, Australia,
for real,
Brazil, Lagos, Kenya, man, Cape Town, man.
And then look at this guy broke out of AFTV. This guy that is in the States now.
Who?
Troops.
Yeah.
Break out. Yeah. He has his own channel.
He didn't break out. He kind of just branched out because I think anytime they still work together, right?
Barstool Sports.
He's with
okay.
You are quite big.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
How those Barstool make their money though?
I think it's
because I'm working on mine too. Because me too,
I think advertising. I don't know what else.
Because
are they the ones that do college sports in the States? Barstool.
I think they do. They have some things related with college sports as well.
Yeah. You know, the best way to find out their strength is if you check all their social media and then find out how many followers and then do the math.
I'm also working on mine because me too. I'm trying to work on getting new sponsors soon, very very soon. I'm working on that also to increase more because I'm trying to get new. Hopefully before the UCL final, I will get more microphone. More stuff.
Oh, nice.
I'm doing. I'm working.
Why don't you do? I see a lot of YouTubers. Anytime I watch, if I have the time to, anytime I watch some of these guys, they have. It looks like there's one particular brand that offers. I don't know if they offer sponsorship.
It's called sponsorship.
No. I'm talking about a brand. Something that has to do with
One Football.
No, the other one that say you can shave your
Manscaped.
Exactly. Everybody has a Manscaped.
That's sponsorship. It has to be a limit where you get to where YouTube is gonna come. It's called advertisement. I'm working on that.
I'm saying to qualify to get Manscaped sponsorship, how do you do that?
You have to be some specific viewership and watch hours. You have to get it.
Oh, I see.
So once you get into that place, the mass people will come in and give you like 20%. So they will give you like, because they did it for HH in the complicated section. So HH gave us all mass full complete one. He gave me Marvelous, Eddie, Daniel. He gave us complete. He gave us full one.
Wow.
He
So
gave
why did you
everybody.
guys keep stepping on the gas, man? That's
Yeah, the
good.
mass people, they like the complicated show a lot, so they give us like full package,
Wow.
everything.
Wow.
They give us everything. I have my own at home. They give us clipper. They give us cream. They give us this shaving stuff. So many stuff. So many stuff. It's there. They give us. There's 20% off from everything because they were the one for sponsoring him then. So they give him everything. He told me, I said, they asked him why did they stop the complicated surgery. He was just laughing. He said they couldn't respond to them. We were just laughing.
Well, now you know you've gotten market intelligence. You need to go
yeah,
back
I
to
knew,
your,
yeah, I
the
knew.
rest
I'm
of
working
your
on
board
it.
of directors and
I'm
say,
working
hey,
I'm even working on changing the intro music to the UCH items. I'm working on it. Those bastard YouTube, I use the Nigerian. They told me it's a copyright, and I have to argue with them that it's not copyright.
no, Abdullah, what's that saying again? You look at the trees you see the forest through the trees. What's that saying again? If anybody knows that saying, but somebody has just told you about whatever this show is. What did you call the name of the show? Complicated show.
Complicated show, yeah.
Maybe find a way to reignite it with the fellow guys. Yeah,
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. So once I talk to him and he give me the approval, I'll just be doing every Thursday. I'll be bringing you an Emmy. You guys must show up. You guys must show regular.
Complicated Chelsea show.
Complicated Chelsea show.
Go and bring Frank Lampard back for content.
No, I don't want Francis is he's taking Everton down to the dungeon.
So I don't know. Once I get the approval from him, I don't know what we're gonna be talking about on Thursday. I don't know yet. I have to see what we're gonna be talking about. Maybe Lampard. Sorry, not Lampard.
Well, first of all, you might have a club that might not have the same owner.
That's true. Am I talking about new owner?
You don't even know what the face of our club will look like.
That could be something I could talk about on Thursday.
That's sensitive, so that's a sensitive subject. No, I don't think. I don't know. How do you talk about that one now?
Once I put it, because it is heading, like this one now, like you see my background here is my channel, but I will just change the background of my channel to complicated social show. So when I bring people in, people will be able to see. Oh, so it's gonna be every Thursday. It's not gonna change every Thursday, so people knows. It won't change. It's gonna be every Thursday, and because he has a specific time. It's always 5 o'clock in my time in Chicago. So he sets it out already. I know what time is it. I know. So once I come in, I know the time I'm coming in. I know the time I'm coming in already. He set it up already, so I know the time I'm coming in. It's 5 o'clock. We know. And the funny part, that part make it more even interesting because that complication to get him more followers a lot, and it get me because when I started doing the Arsenal, people really doesn't know who I was then. So that complicated show bring out a lot of me. That was when I was ranting about Arsenal. Let me even see. Hold on. Let me see. Ranting about Arsenal, getting angry. Hold on.
Where's Marvelous? It's been a long time.
Marvelous is hosting stream now with some. Marvelous is a madman. He's hosting stream, so he's becoming more popular on the stream now because he uses.
Nice.
He uses YouTube Twitter Space.
Nice. Also, people stream on Twitter.
Yeah, there's something called Spaces. So you can have it's not like YouTube where you can see people, right? It's just people just have.
It's like a radio show.
Have a conversation, correct? Yeah. You can get a group and just start a conversation. So if you guys have a group, and instead of it to be texting, just someone can just start my space.
Yeah.
So and then it's audio based.
Audio, yeah.
You know Clubhouse, right?
Clubhouse?
Yeah.
No, I'm very analog with my brother.
What's that? It was big some time back. It was really big.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Clubhouse. Yeah, so basically, if you knew Clubhouse, then the spaces, the functionality is like Clubhouse.
I see. I see.
So just you have a panel. Usually there are a number of people who can speak.
Right. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Last thing, and I'll bring the guys in.
What kind of manager are you? I'm getting hungry already. I don't know what to say, man. I'm hungry. I don't know.
Oh, so this is marvelous.
Somebody's pissing me off, man. What's going on? What's wrong with this thing? What's going on? I don't know what to say, man. I don't even know. It's just, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. He just has to go. He has to go. He has to. I'm mad, man. He has to go. He has to.
So the other guys
know what's going on, man.
Eddie, man. Eddie, help me. What? Because remember, Eddie, you were on the same tune with me about Arsenal have to be destroyed. They have to be taken over and everything, man. So Eddie, talk to me, man.
Wait, can somebody remind me who Emil Smith Rowe is again?
I think that was Emil Smith Rowe.
That guy just played in goal.
Yeah, Smith Rowe was a bad guy.
Lampard is down. How can you take out Conte? No. You brought on Kai Havertz when you have a coach on the bench. Giroud doing nothing. What kind of logic is that? What logic is that?
Look, I'm at work at the moment. I just had to tell the guy to let me get out because I didn't want him to hear some stuff that would get me sacked.
Was this after the FA Cup loss?
No, this was after the Arsenal game.
Is it
the 3-0 Boxing Day?
Oh yeah,
because I'm just trying to think of what was said on the show on Thursday. Like, what are your emotions, man?
Look, I mean, obviously angry, but I'm just at the point where, are you really surprised that we lost?
Are you surprised? Are you surprised?
We've had this coming for a while. Like, I told everyone, I said, Chelsea create nothing from the middle. Everything, managers will let you cross all day because who are you crossing to? Tammy Abraham. They will give you that every single day of the week. Do something through the middle. But proper Chelsea fans told me Mason Mount is the best creator we have and he's going to create things through the middle. Can you tell me something he did today besides that free kick?
Because you see, the thing about this is that crossing is a numbers game. Teams will allow you to cross because the probability of scoring from a cross are much less. Hence why, but if you go through the middle, the chances of you creating a better chance through the middle is a lot better because you're much closer to the goal. If you're crossing from flipping Timbuktu, the chances that, first of all, someone will get a head to it is low. The chances that a Tammy Abraham is going to get a head to it is even lower. So you're playing such a numbers game that is so against you when that is your tactic that you're like, bro, like, what is this? But no, but I am begging you, please tell me. Just try and help me.
Eddie, don't back.
What is the logic?
Don't even back Lampard yet.
What
no.
is the logic?
He has to go.
What is the logic that he has to go?
I've been calling Lampard's push since Tottenham.
You should say no be your juju for Lampard.
What did Lampard do to me and my family? Hey, I told you all during the show last week. If you lose
Eddie, remember how they all abused us about Lampard? They all abused about Lampard.
They called me a troll. They called me this. They called me that. Hey, I just think Lampard, please hand your resignation tonight. It's been nice. You're still a legend as a player, but as a coach, you're utter trash.
But Eddie, that's the whole thing.
All these marvelous.
You're a crap manager.
It's gonna
take anything away from what you did as a player.
What you did as a player?
It's a look, Henry. For me, Henry is a crap manager. He's just
Gary
not very
Neville.
good.
Gary Neville.
But that does not diminish anything that is a player because see what people don't understand is that playing and management are two totally different things. What did Mourinho do in his playing career? What did Ferguson do in his playing career? Because people think that because he was a Chelsea legend, he needs to be given excuses. Like, are you stupid? This is a management. It is a wholly different discipline. And this guy has shown. This guy is showing that you're a Derby County manager. Yes, this is the manager of Derby County, a championship team. You're not a Premier League manager. You're a championship level manager. Because let's keep it real, Eddie. You got lucky last season because everybody was crap.
Yeah.
So when you got fourth, everyone was just really crap. Because do we want to look at the points? How many points you were behind Liverpool in third and fourth? So how great was that fourth position really? Actually, because the guys was getting exposed. Okay, let me bring in this guy. Marvelous, talk to me, man. Talk to me.
I don't understand what Lampard is trying to do. I don't understand the system that he's trying to implement. I don't understand the formation. I don't understand why he's willing to jeopardize his best player, who is Pulisic, and put him on the right and have Werner, who's clearly short on confidence.
No, but what is his logic? What is this man's logic of
Are
putting
you just
Pulisic on the
realizing
right?
this now?
The man is sick, bro. The man is sick. He has a disease. He doesn't think properly. If after 45 minutes of watching that horrible performance, he felt that the best thing to do was to bring off Werner and bring on Hudson-Odoi and take off Kovacic, who's the only midfielder we have that can dribble and catch.
Anyway, that was awesome, man. That was good throwback.
Nice,
good throwback.
man. Good throwback, man.
Explain that.
And Conte do all the work in the middle of the field by himself.
Guys, I'm going to bounce. Are we streaming tomorrow, Abdullahi?
Yeah.
We're doing tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
You're doing a watch along, yeah?
Yeah, watch along, yeah.
Oh, you do
All
watch
right,
along? Okay. Are we doing post match tomorrow too?
Abdullahi. Oh, he's on mute.
Yeah, I'm doing the watch along tomorrow. And also the post match. But they're gonna be towards in the evening. But we're gonna do it.
Okay. I'll come on tomorrow. I believe everybody will be here tomorrow too. So
yeah, for sure.
We'll come and dissect where Chelsea.
Come on, post and come on.
After tomorrow's match,
guys,
to be clearer.
Come on,
all right, guys. Good luck. Let's win this thing tomorrow. We'll talk tomorrow.
We need to.
The last time we won it was in 2015. So I beg Chelsea.
Exactly.
Let's give N'Golo Kante everything now, right? Apart from the Euros, he will have won everything else.
A rounded accomplishment.
N'Golo and Alonso.
And Alonso.
Alonso has won so much.
Alonso has won it all, man. For all the haters out there, the highest goal scoring defender.
Every year they will say they will sell Alonso. He still stays.
He hangs around. Highest goal scoring defender since 2016 in the EPL.
I need to check if Alonso is from Africa.
Yeah, that guy, man. I think, but this summer he's going.
Did you see that interview when he said his father played with Maradona? Amazing.
Oh yeah. His father was a great though. His father was a Spanish
Barcelona great, eh?
Yeah, Barcelona great. Yeah. He played in the 80s. Yeah. His grandfather played for Madrid.
Exactly.
He comes from a very good footballing
heritage. And you can see it in his game.
Yeah, you can tell.
But the problem with him, you just don't know how to defend, but you can attack.
No, the problem is just that he's slow.
He's slow, yeah.
If he was faster, to me, I think he's the best striker of the ball in our team. Like that guy gets an opportunity at the edge of the box. The keeper has to make a save.
But sometimes, see, what I think about Alonso is sometimes, I think if you instruct him to defend, he will defend. He can do it. I know he will defend. If you instruct him to that, Alonso, I want you to do this. He will do it. I have that. I've seen him do that a lot in matches. Where
so you play him in the back four as a left winger?
You can't play. You'll kill him if you play him in left back. You'll kill him. You just want to kill him. Just kill him. Just tell him, hey Alonso, today is the end of you. How can you put him as a left back? They will eat him for free. For free.
That guy has given our team a lot. He's done a lot for the team.
Oh, too much, man. I appreciate the guy so, but I don't know, man. I don't know why people hate on this guy.
No, the problem
is just
what Alonso.
We believe we deserve better.
No, Alonso is the biggest scapegoat, man, that we have in our team right now.
The biggest,
yes.
Is he bigger than Lukaku?
Of course. As soon as anything that passes by that left wing, Alonso. Anything, man. Even if fly past Alonso. I'm telling you, man.
And where are you watching your stuff tomorrow? Because I'm watching my ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus is showing it tomorrow.
Yeah, ESPN,
ESPN Plus. I don't know.
I think ESPN 2 is also showing the game.
ESPN 2 shows but I think
don't worry, I'll be 4 minutes ahead of you guys. It's okay.
Emmy, you want the first man to go to my workplace and bring another internet out. I don't want to.
I'll be 4 minutes ahead of you guys. Don't worry, man.
I'm sorry. You said who is showing the match?
ESPN Plus.
Oh, ESPN.
ESPN
This is
Plus.
it here. I share it tomorrow. I don't think I can see it.
Oh, you're ready.
Oh my guy, you already put on standby.
You're packed.
The guy said the event has not yet started. Almost more than 12 hours.
Don't balance. Abdullah, don't begin watch the game, sir, from now. It's already watching the game now, man.
I have to be ready tomorrow.
No, it's a big game. It's a big game, man. No matter the size of the cup.
I'll keep my expectations calm, until I see.
I will
the
calm
lineup.
down. I don't want to.
When I see the lineup,
it's been long
game
since I ranted before. It's been very long since I ranted. It's been long.
But if Chelsea wins tomorrow, it will actually give the man.
A
lot of Chelsea fans will
me and them are fighting. Oh Lord.
No,
somebody is asking you a question, Abdullah.
If Chelsea wins, people are going to write down the cup, right? They're going to be like, "Oh, it's just a Carling Cup."
Exactly.
That's okay.
I want them to do that.
That's okay, man.
That's what they're going to do.
Our season will be complete.
You say?
I win tomorrow makes our season complete.
It does make our season complete, and we're still in it for FA too, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, FA too. Yeah, because if we win tomorrow, that means we won the Super Cup, we won the World Club Cup, and the Carling Cup. That's 3 trophies in less than 7 months of less than 6 months of the season.
And then people want to say Chelsea doesn't have structure. Structure. Kind of come and hear you.
I remember that. SSB, I remember.
I don't understand why people say Chelsea doesn't know structures.
It bewilders me, man. It bewilders me.
Other clubs are trying to copy Chelsea's model.
United are doing the same thing.
Not just United, even Arsenal. Arsenal will do anything to have Chelsea's model.
Preach.
They will do anything for Chelsea's model. We are the most successful club in England in this millennium.
And under the stats, under Roman Abramovich in the last 20 years, we have won 21 trophies.
Oh, for real?
21 trophies, yeah.
So one trophy every year, almost.
21 trophies.
Yeah.
In the last 20,
average of a trophy every year. Mm-hmm.
So
including 2 CLs.
Tomorrow makes it 22.
Amen. That happened.
You think Man City or Arsenal will not do anything for that one?
Don't mind them.
Are you joking? And you say your club doesn't have structure.
Don't mind them.
Do you know Chelsea won their first CL 9 years after Roman took over?
Yeah.
Man City has been on this Abu Dhabi people since 2008. This is 14 years, and they just came to their first CL final in last year. We went to our first CL final under Roman after 4 seasons.
Oh yeah, that's right. They lost to Tottenham the other time, eh?
Yeah, this was their first final.
Wow.
See, people are not understanding that Chelsea is the most successful privately owned club in world football, and that's why Chelsea has so much hate. Look for another club that is owned by one person that is as successful. Just
nobody. That's why they hate Chelsea. You know what?
Nobody.
Blue eyes. You know the funny part. They call the club World Cup a international friendly plastic trophy.
It's okay, man. I will take it.
Plastic trophy, Club World Cup.
Nonsense.
Plastic. Okay. Wait, if they cut that out of the community shield, then if that one is copyright, what of the community shield?
Yeah, don't mind
community shield that Arsenal is using as trophy.
It's a house sport, secondary school cup. Principal cup.
Secondary school. I'll be middle school.
You know this cup? I remember because when I was the Bundesliga, when they give them a trophy, they always give on that same thing they give the community shield. Like, what kind of trophy is this? You know when you buy a pot, the cover of the pot.
No, you forgotten the bleach container. You remember bleach? That bleach container. And then you put 2 handles on the side. Cut it off and down.
It's the same thing with Ligon too. Ligon is a big is it pentagon shape stuff?
Yeah,
exactly.
And I don't know what that thing is, what it signifies. Well, yeah, people just hate on what they cannot have, and that's just
SSB. I will a little bit disagree. Chelsea is very hated in terms of PSG. I don't think so.
PSG has hate because they have the whole Man U effect of how Man U dominated England is the same way PSG dominated France.
But as PSG dominated France, like how Lyon dominated France in
Good
the
question.
2000s.
No, but PSG
Leon
decent.
dominated France for 8 seasons non-stop. They won the Ligue 1 8 times.
Yeah.
Or 9 times. I think 8 or 9 times straight.
I think it's this whole thing about all the money that was pumped into PSG just made them.
That's why. Yeah.
They made them too much of a commercial entity.
Correct. Yeah.
That
Exactly.
the whole French fans just almost it's typical.
But let me take you guys back a bit with the question.
Okay.
What do you think the news about our owner? How do I say stepping back? What impact do you think it will have, or is it just
That's a good point. Maybe you missed the beginning of this stream. We actually we had a heated chat.
We did financing and accounting.
All in one, and politics all in one.
Politics all in one.
So Emmy doesn't seem to think that there's any impact. So Emmy, I'll let you run with this one.
No. I just my view. I just think, I just feel like, everything is just, people say, oh, there's a big piece coming up maybe in the next summer or the next few months where Roman will sell. But I've not seen any indication that he'll be selling the club. Yeah. And maybe people say they entertain. So one inquiry actually came in this past week, and they turned the person down. An American billionaire wanted to buy Chelsea this last week, and they said no. Why would he get thrown into jail? What did he do? Are you guys there's something called the rule of law? As in, there's a law. You think you just throw someone into jail because you just be like, say, Blue Eyes, the wrong shoes. They come carry me and Abdullah say, because we follow Blue Eyes, they talk, That doesn't make sense now. I mean, are you guys?
SSB, why? How? SSB, like, explain to us.
Yeah, I don't understand. I know a lot of people are very young on the stream, but man, all this I know you're just.
He's just waffling.
Okay, better.
Crazy guy. SSB be Christmas.
No, SSB, you're just a cruise master, man. You're always cruising everybody. This guy.
You know the funny part? SSB is a Liverpool fan too. He's a Liverpool fan too.
He's a
Liverpool fan?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Maybe you should come and tell us what his starting lineup will be tomorrow.
SSB, you have to log in and come in.
Tomorrow you go collect. You go collect. It doesn't matter.
SSB said he just wanted to see the reaction. Okay, you're pressing my stomach to see what I bring out. Let me just tell you, my stomach is full of beans, man. So much is inside that belly, man. If you're all shocked, which will come out. Cool down.
Listen, Big Papa, like Emmy said, I am of the opinion that Abramovich is in the process of potentially selling, and this move today is the first step in that direction. And this is just me. I'm just looking at it. I don't know anything about the politics. I'm very apolitical. I don't know the political whatever. But with all due respect, I'm not shushing it away. It's just that by nature I'm apolitical. But I'm just looking at the business and economics of it all. As an
his hand has been forced, or
very good question. Selling because is it really worth it? Because he's a a lot of people forget that, like I said earlier before, there's no ethics in business. People think that the whole sentiment and emotion of the way he loves the team will supersede business. And I'm saying if somebody like Dangote, and I know that will never happen, but somebody like Dangote,
that's a different guy now.
It's a different guy. But if he steps forward, I'm just saying anybody can step forward with 5 billion. And why shouldn't Roman sell? Why?
They said someone was going to bring 5 billion.
I think Dangote tried Arsenal, no?
Sorry?
I heard Dangote tried to.
Yeah, he tried Arsenal. It didn't work. Yeah, he got. I don't know what happened with the Arsenal proposal, but he did. He made a proposal to Arsenal. I'm not sure how much he made there, but
Kroenke said he's not selling. You don't know these guys.
This is cash flow.
Let me tell you this thing. All these guys hang out in boats on yachts every weekend. All these people, they know their stuff. Whether you're Russian, whether you're American, whether you're British, all of them hang out together. There's no way. See, Blue Eyes, there's no way you become a billionaire right now that you won't do something shady somewhere to gain the wealth. All these guys know each other. All these things that you're saying, sanction here, sanction there. Man, brother, Tomorrow, you're going to ask the same person you sanctioned to say, hey, guy, can you float me 200 million? I have a deal I want to close tomorrow. I'll pay you back. All these guys, they pitch money off of each other, right? So
yes,
I'm not really bothered about all this plenty. It's just the way what Abramovich did today was actually a smart move. He just distanced himself from the club so that if there's a hit, it hits him and it doesn't hit the club.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know.
The news I'm hearing.
Yeah, but the timing is very coincidental.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, the timing is based on the current trends. Yeah, it's based on
we're a
current
trends
trends.
club. We're a trends club. So I
hear you. Like you said, we're a very structured club.
Yeah.
Structures. So make of it what you want.
I hear you. SSB, you said Tuchel said what?
No, I said that Tuchel was saying that what is going on, it looks like it's affecting the players.
No, he said they are trying to reduce. Yeah, of course.
Wow.
This is a big deal now because
it is.
It happens so. I'm not saying it happens so suddenly, but of course, this has been leading up for the last 2-3 weeks. But people have all kinds of interest. The players too. There's a lot of uncertainty too. Remember, a couple of players, their contracts are going down. They don't know, okay, what's going to be the new structure of the club. All this, I'm sure Bruce Buck must have talked to the players.
No, according to Matt Law said immediately Roman wrote this statement. The first person that first knew was Thomas Tuchel. They told him immediately on his way to doing the players for training for the Wembley Stadium tomorrow. The first person that knew was Thomas Tuchel. When Roman immediately released his contract, it was the first person that called Roman and Tuchel and tell him, this is what Roman said and blah, 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 going forward, and that's what we're going to do in terms of that. So I think everything will be cleared up because I believe Tuchel will speak to the players tomorrow and have a huge conversation with them tomorrow.
Do we have any Ukrainian players in the team?
No.
Yeah.
We don't.
Even though this cuts across,
I know that's very planned too. It's not by accident we don't have a Ukrainian player.
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's just
wow.
Yeah, Ukraine and Russia. Have you noticed that? Okay, let me tell you something. Have you noticed that?
What about where's Shevchenko from?
Shevchenko. He's from the Russian speaking, right?
He's Ukrainian.
But he's from the Russian speaking Ukraine, right?
But he coached Ukraine. He coached Ukraine in the World Cup now.
Yeah. But you know that in Ukraine they speak 2 languages, right? The Russian side, that's the part that is east Ukraine, they speak Russian. And then the other side, that's Kiev, they have their own language.
Then I see.
Yeah. So the eastern part is the part that Russia just recognized as independent state because they speak Russian. They've been trying to get out of Ukraine for a long time. But that's the political part. But what I want to say, I probably think I wanted to say this. Have you noticed that Ukrainian clubs do not play Russian clubs in Champions League? Never.
Interesting.
Just look back. You never see Zenit playing Shakhtar Donetsk, never. Or CSK Moscow play what's the other Dynamo Kiev, never.
That's
you will never see that.
If that happens, that would be a big derby, yeah?
No, they always separate the two countries in UEFA.
I thought those choices are made by computers.
No. That is actually done. If you go back and watch all the Europa League, or it's always in Europa League you see it.
All the ties.
Yeah, in Europa League you see, most of those clubs actually qualify more for Europa League than Champions League. You will see that they always separate the Ukrainian teams and the Russian teams. The same thing with the Belgrade and what's the other Yugoslavia?
The other one.
What's the other?
Serbia
Zagreb,
and
Zagreb.
Yeah.
Dynamo Zagreb and Red Star Belgrade.
Okay, what about business? What about trading players? Trading players from a Ukrainian team to a Russian team. Does that happen?
that it could happen. Shakhtar Donetsk is the Russian-speaking side of Ukraine, so they probably trade players among themselves. But I don't know if you see Dynamo Kiev players that is Ukrainian, from Kiev go to Russia. I don't think so. Now these guys are like cousins and brothers.
Of
I think
course,
the two countries,
like that.
people have intermarried. Someone's grandfather could actually be Ukrainian. They are Russian because their moms are Russian. They've all intermarried.
Exactly, because guys, Poland was supposed to play Russia in the World Cup playoff. Now it's not gonna happen anymore.
No, they don't have a choice. See, FIFA does not mess around, right?
They've changed the venue. They've
changed the venue, but if they bomb Poland well, because I'm hearing
then Russia will qualify.
Yes, I'm hearing Poland saying, "Oh, we can't hear the Russian national anthem."
Because that means it's walkover. This is walkover.
Total bullshit. You don't want to hear your opponent's national anthem because of what? If you don't want, you won't go to the World Cup. It's so easy, very easy work. If you don't want to play Russia, they change the venue. Okay, you don't have to go to Moscow to play. They changed the venue, and now you're saying, "Oh, I can't stand hearing their national anthem." Guy, you don't go World Cup. Lewandowski go their house, go there Ibiza. The reason, it's not even Ibiza.
Get dicey because of FIFA does not.
You probably could. You probably been buying.
Guys, let's be simple. This could get dicey because FIFA does nothing. Russia could get automatic qualification as they go to Qatar.
Yes. FIFA cannot do anything. FIFA does not recognize politics.
The key word there is dicey. You're absolute SSB.
Can FIFA do anything? No, they cannot do anything. SSB. They can't.
So automatic qualification.
Yeah, they cannot do anything. FIFA does not. So United Nations cannot influence FIFA. They cannot tell FIFA that you have to go and ban this. No. FIFA does not allow politics to interfere with football, and that's
okay. So where does racism fit with FIFA? Is it a political connotation or is it what is that?
That one is another interpretation for you. Because
no, the reason I ask is no. I'm just saying the reason I ask is, so FIFA cannot meddle in political situations
they can't. Okay, they can't. So if there's an issue, they have their recognized football associations for every member nation, right? They only deal with those people in that football association. They do not talk to the Minister of Sports, or that's what happened in Kenya. Kenya and Zimbabwe have been suspended by FIFA because their Ministry of Sports disbanded their football association this last week. So they are now suspended. So guess what? Kenya and Zimbabwe are not even planning on going to the World Cup anytime, but they are suspended and they will not partake in the qualification. If this suspension continues, they will not partake in the qualification for Cote d'Ivoire 2023.
AFCON.
Yeah, that's AFCON next year. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if Russia qualifies to the World Cup, if people say they are not going to go to the World Cup because of what happened to Ukraine, that means FIFA will just happily just know what they are going to do at that point. But yeah.
So the question is, what's the worst case in the case of Chelsea? Nobody wants to talk about worst case. Everybody's talking about the lofty and the blue skies. What's the worst case?
So exactly what SSB wrote. England cannot interfere with Roman's situation because Chelsea is a football club under the English FA. Mm-hmm. If England takes any part of
what you said, that somebody just said it on Twitter, that if England if the what's called the Prime Minister of everything tried to take Chelsea from
England will not go to the World Cup.
England, they will ban England and
Then why did Roma go to China? Why did he relinquish
to to protect the club? It's just for the main players.
The person
it's not because they can see Roma said collect Chelsea. They cannot collect Chelsea.
Exactly.
He will take the blame, but not the club.
Yeah, he wants to take the blame. You attack, so now you can go and attack Roman, right?
You cannot attack
him. But guess what? He doesn't want to have a reason where you guys are attacking him and he's still associated with the club and people know he's making decisions on the club.
Fair enough.
That's why. So you see, England cannot interfere with Chelsea. If they try touching Chelsea as an entity,
I article for a very long time that if England try to step into Chelsea right now, they will ban England from going to World Cup. The Prime Minister of what's called UK will get fined. He will have to pay Chelsea the money they don't want to pay. And he said,
but the FA belongs to England.
yeah,
No, the FA is a member under FIFA.
Under FIFA.
It's a member, it's a FIFA member, right? It's a FIFA member association. Yeah, although it's exactly, although it stands, but you cannot, you see, as much as FIFA does not tolerate, they have zero tolerance. It doesn't matter who you are, zero tolerance of politics in their affairs. As soon as the English Prime Minister gets involved in Chelsea, boom, it affects the FA. Boom, man, England is thrown out of the World Cup.
Immediately, with immediate effect, they are thrown out. Now, this causes a problem for England because people start blaming the UK. Why do you intervene to Chelsea? Why? That's why the blame is gonna go. Why do you interfere? Why don't you copy your mouth shut and let them do this stuff themselves? Because now, if England doesn't go to the World Cup now, all the blame is not gonna go to England. It's gonna go to the UK Prime Minister.
Yeah, immediately the guy will lose. He will lose face, man.
He will lose immediately. Will lose face. All of them in that place will lose their job completely. Everybody in that place.
Yeah, so that's
now
why
make England look stupid.
So that's why I said checkmate when I said what Roman did, because that's checkmate right there. You can't do anything anymore.
Exactly.
You can only attack him, but guess what? He has even given the assets now to people, a charity organization.
Now you can't even attack the charity organization anymore.
Yeah, there are laws against charity organizations. In the UK, all these things are known, right? See, before putting around the
woman is very smart.
The structure of Chelsea, people don't know. Chelsea doesn't have structure. Chelsea is deep.
It's very deep, man. Tell them, preach. They know they want to hear.
I have to do that. This sounds like political theater. It's not political theater. We're just enlightening ourselves, right? It's not.
But he asked a good question. What happens to the stadium? Can the stadium get shut down?
No, I don't think so. Because I remember something in 2020 or 19, I'm not sure. Roman was trying to build a stadium because he wanted to build a big stadium where you can have like 60. He said he said they wanted to build a stadium, but I think the UK people did not allow him to be because they said
no. He actually got the approval. The problem was, if you've been to that stadium, there's a flat, a set of flats at the back of the stadium, right? On the other side of the stadium is a railway track. You can't expand that way. And on the other side is Fulham Broadway, right? And Express, right? So you can't expand that way. The only place you could expand is
Craven Cottage is
down the
close by.
flats. But guess what? The owners of the flats, one person actually started it and said petition, because that place is very rich people, man, very affluent people. The guy petitioned, the area Fulham and said that they are being threatened, to actually sell their heritage. And that just went into overdrive, and that was how that just quelled. Well, Roman said, okay, he'll take it to Battersea, which is a city just outside London. But a lot of people went back on that because it's outside London. We got of London. Yeah, go ahead.
So we got the final. Eventually, I think they resolved the issue with the owners. But what happened was when this they revoked Roman's work permit in England.
The work permit. Yeah, he chose not to continue. Correct.
Yeah. So when that happened, he as a way of, because apparently he was gonna bring revenue and all that. So as a way of trying to also retaliate, he also decided that we are not going to proceed with the project anymore. Since he could technically not come into England as a.
So, somebody is having a question. Why isn't Roman still going to bankroll the club? We all know where the money is coming from, though. Can that be proven to the court?
If I give my money to the charity and the charity decides to bankroll the club.
Exactly. So that's how Roman will continue to bankroll the club. He's going to just donate to the charity, and the charity is just going to recognize it as a donation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but is it worth it when I drop $5 billion on his desk? Is it worth it?
It's not a big deal. These transactions are very easy to run, right? It's like this American Society for Protection and Cruelty of Animals. Those guys get hundreds of millions of donations for cats and dogs that are just roaming around the street, and people are pouring them water. It's just going to be the same thing. It's just going to be the same thing. They can't. They don't have to. And donations, right? There's a way you recognize donations on your financial statements. You don't really have to even say where you got the donation from.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
at
the end of the day, though,
it was smart.
At the end of the day, though, if Chelsea needs for example, let's say next season Chelsea needs 300 million to go buy players,
we're going to sell players. Players.
I know, but let's say now we need, because we're still going to show the books. The books are going to be audited, so there has to be some sort of light shone on incomings and outgoings. Correct?
Have you heard of 5 different donations from 5 different people?
You're not a finance guy, so I can't argue with you.
You have not seen things, man.
I cannot argue with you.
You go see names. You be like, okay. You go see 100. It'll be like, they opened a full donation in this country. People are donating for the charity. People are just concerned. And then the charity can choose to do what they want, what the heck they want to do. They'll make it all restricted. They will not. They can do.
So how does Roman turn that into profit?
How does he turn it into profit?
Yeah, if he's giving out the business is a profitable. Chelsea is supposed to be a profitable business, ain't it?
See, Roman is not. Roman, I don't think Roman has actually even. How much has he gotten? We're owing Roman £2 billion, right? We've not still been able to pay him back. So
Roman is teaching
you. Do you think Roman is? Do you think that's the question?
He's from the streets, bro. I love that.
This is not. See, let me just say this, right?
Yeah.
This is not. He's not a capitalist, right? He's not American, right? Of course, people say, "Oh, you have to have a business for profit." That's pure capitalism, right?
Yeah.
But he's not capitalist. He's socialist, right? And to him, the reason why he owns this club is just to to keep his brand, his brand, his name.
It's a passion project.
Yes, it's a passion. It's not just. It's something that he likes to do. This is not. He doesn't even make anything from Chelsea. People don't know. Roman does not make money from Chelsea. He spends his own money. If Roman was making money from Chelsea, we would have been able to pay him off his £2 billion.
No, but all these things you guys are outlining now is equals to sell.
No, you're using American. Take off your American hat, bro. See,
but let's be. But I just want.
You have to take off your American hat, because if you think about this like an American, all Americans will sell. Yes, I agree. Most of the Americans I know will sell at this point. It's just like an NFL owner, that they've stifled all his avenue to actually generate funds from his franchise. Of course, the next thing he's going to do is sell. Anybody that brings money is going to collect. This guy is not in this thing for money. He's didn't buy Chelsea because he wants to make money from Chelsea. I can bet you he has probably not made among the £2 billion. I don't think he has made up to £300 million from Chelsea that he has collected back.
So again, I asked the question.
He's not like
£5
Stan Kroenke.
billion.
He's not like Stan Kroenke.
Yeah.
Stan Kroenke is in Arsenal for profit. Period.
Yeah, he's NFL first. He's NFL first before EPL.
Daniel Levy is a Spurs owner. He's in for profit first. As soon as gate takings drop,
that's true. This is true. If you notice, a lot of non-Western countries that seem quiet on this situation.
Oh yes, a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Even all I'm saying is
quiet.
Passion project, no passion project. £5 billion on the table.
Nobody has £5 billion to give him.
Or whatever it is, convert £5 billion to whatever kind of equity. If anybody that can put together that kind of proposal,
nobody has that kind of money.
Obviously, but in whichever way, man. Let me tell you something. Guys in Saudi, they reach 50 where they in line where they wait.
But he's not selling. You know why? Because Chelsea is the largest Russian asset outside of Moscow.
Outside of Moscow. Largest outside of Moscow. So people knows that Roman owns Chelsea. They knows that he's the owner. He's the co-founder of that club. So he's the owner. So
but
now
but the way he has coined this
The way you
structure,
said the way he has what?
The way he has coined the structure of Chelsea, it's impossible to pin him in any way. He's very smart.
Yeah, because according to even the report I heard, the report said Roman is ready to the UK. I'm ready if you want to seize my asset. But to seize Chelsea for me, that's a no.
Yeah. He said, take my house.
Take my house.
He gave them his £152 million
but Chelsea, no.
Yeah. He gave them the one.
If they take a house, he will just move to his yacht now.
Simple thing.
His yacht is almost 600 million pounds.
How many yachts he has?
You go just the yacht, they press laptop, they do.
The guy always float around the world, man. You see Willie and
to be honest, if Roman stay quiet for a couple of years, I think people will forget about Roman.
No, Roman. You know I like Roman. The guy is a smart guy.
He doesn't talk too much.
I don't see him like person with a loose guard. It's going to be difficult to catch him off guard. It's only if he wants to sell Chelsea, he will sell it at his own volition. He will not be pinned to sell Chelsea. And another thing, the reason why I say that is because he is not in this game for profit. He's not making anything from the club.
Listen, man. Anytime you're doing, when what's that saying? When you're having dinner with the devil. I'm not calling anybody the devil. You eat with a long spoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, man, when you think we might all think that this is where Roman's emotions lie. But when it comes to a ruthless, shrewd, intelligent, brilliant businessman, today and a Monday, tomorrow could be Wednesday.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
I agree with what you are saying.
Nobody saw this move to charity. This happening this morning.
No. People had already. People didn't know what he was going to do, but people kind of started already thinking about there might be a scenario, but people didn't know that he was going to even send it to the charity fund.
Let me tell you one thing. If he sells, let's say he sells. I know he's not going to sell based on your position. I know, but let's say he sells. Mm-hmm. It is not going to be a bitter pill to swallow any longer.
No.
That's it's not going to be a bitter pill. People will say, "Okay, I understand."
Mm-hmm. It's like the funny part.
And if Roman wants to sell, how they're going to fall.
Roman will sell on his own will, not
on his own will.
Listen,
he will not be pushed to sell.
You guys, how do you define what's on his own will and what's not?
Okay, let me explain. Let me give it.
That means he's going to sell in 10 years.
No. It will say. Okay, let me give an example now.
Yeah.
You have a car I want to buy from you.
Yes.
You have a specific price he wants to sell.
Yes.
And I come with a price that, bro, I want to buy this car from you. You'll be like, I have my price asset already set on this price. I'm not changing my decision. If you can't buy from me with that price, get out.
Okay.
That is his own will. That is his own price.
And the
buyer have to find a way.
Because I heard the people that came to buy Chelsea this week came with about 2-point-something billion.
That's more money now. How will he sell at 2-point-something?
Exactly. Chelsea is currently valued at 3.5.
Anybody who is coming for Chelsea now should be minimum 5 billion.
£5 billion.
That's what I'm saying.
Guess what? Nobody has come to him with £5 billion.
Now because Saudi boys never party finish. When Saudi boys go wash face in the morning,
I know they will come back.
If Saudi boys make some calls, you go your guy go come on, man. They go throw. They will carry conglomerates. They will carry what do you call it? Conglomerate, not conglomerate. What's that? Consortium. They go package. They go package consortium.
You know what I love about Roman is even if
bro, see. Blue eyes.
Yeah.
Then you don't know the Russians. Russians are very, very strong-hearted, and they don't rate the Arabs, man. No, you know, in Europe they have that strata, right, of class. Europe is a class continent, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And everybody knows where they belong.
Absolutely.
Yeah. you cannot
The
punch more than your class.
the proletariat and the bourgeoisies. Yes.
Yeah, you cannot punch more than your class. Your class is where you are.
But the
Once
class,
they look at you,
no, bro.
they know where you
You're
are.
forgetting something. Your class doesn't matter when it comes to the caliphate.
See,
hold on.
That is one of the reasons why Putin is even fighting now. Because Putin is saying that all these new guys are coming into the bloc. They don't respect the old traditional warlords.
No,
they
but
think they can buy everything with money.
Yeah, but money trumps it all, man. Money trumps it all.
That's why Putin is in Ukraine. And he has to tell you. That's why he's in Ukraine.
Money, I hear you. I hear you.
Do you know how much he has lost in these last 3 days? Billions of pounds he has lost.
Mm-hmm.
The Russians have lost a lot of money, but guess what? They don't care. I'm surprised. I don't even know how they're going to get this money back. I'm just, but I don't think Rowan is going to sell. Yeah, Albert, you got it right. Yeah, they are very stubborn. They're very.
Listen, there is no way that 5 billion, you slap 5 billion in front of Roman, that Roman doesn't bat an eye.
Nah, lie. You know, go bat anything. He will tell you, do you want to sell? Do you want to buy something else? Chelsea is like a mirror to
It's a family to Roman. It's like a family.
No, it's not family. It's like a mirror. You know, say when you wake up for morning, when you go and brush your teeth,
that's one mirror. What Roman means to Chelsea means a lot to
listen, and that's this. You see, listen,
Putin no go even let them sell.
You see, exactly. Finally, wind don't blow. Faunyas don't show. Exactly.
Let Roman sell.
This is exactly.
You see,
that's the reason.
I mean, this is the reason why I've been prying. We've gotten to exactly where I want to get to. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. And that's why I'm saying this thing is, it's actually unless it gets to that level where me they talk right now. But as long as money is concerned,
exactly
anything can be bought.
Material doesn't matter. I tell you, it doesn't affect this guy. You don't understand.
Story.
No, you need to go and read up these USSR boys, man. Those guys are bloody stinking rich guys.
They have money. They have
money. Oh boy, no. Because when boys package a group, when boys package a group of companies,
you know the annoying part about it.
You know what it is, right? They will not sell to an Arab consortium because they see that they've actually sold their birthright or sold their heritage to these Arab guys, which now feeds the narrative that these new boys on the block with new money are taking over, and that's what they don't want.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That kills. You know, these guys are socialists, right? Socialists are very, they're very different kind of people. They don't care about money because money will always come.
Is the Russia president, and he has power and say a lot as a president. Based on the report I also heard, it was one that it was part of it that convinced Roman to buy Chelsea, and he knows Roman has money. I can guarantee you one thing: Putin will tell Roman, "Omo, you better use your brain. You're making money."
That's sure. You must not. I'm sure all this.
No, you guys are being. No. I hear what you guys are saying, but I also sense your emotional connection.
It's not emotional. I mean, I don't
care
about
it is. No, it is.
What I know is just I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the person. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about why does he still own this club? This club has grown. He bought this club for £300 million. This club is now worth almost £4 billion, right?
Yeah.
And guess what? Omo, why won't he sell? That's the American in me. The American in me will say, Omo, you have made 10 times the value. My guy, sell. Yeah, sell or risk losing more. But guess what? He's not in this for money. He's not owning Chelsea because
how? I'm confused.
He has not made anything from Chelsea.
Of course, listen. It's like I know. Listen, sometimes you buy a stock, right?
Oh, geez.
Exactly. You buy a stock and you keep the stock. I don't know. I know most guys here don't buy stock before. You buy a stock, and sometimes people go they say, "Oh boy, sell this stock." That you go the manager, you go the service them, you go the manager, you go the service them. I don't know if you guys remember that BlackBerry stock of those days when BlackBerry was at the low. Some people kept that stock for close to
What
50.
this guy just said makes sense.
What?
Right.
So listen, I don't know how people can just say that Roman doesn't have any kind of profit motive.
He's not.
Then it's not a business. It's not.
Yeah,
But
no,
then he's not
that's the
running a business.
capitalist.
He's not running a
That's
charity.
your capitalist head is too strong. Get off your capitalist head and just think like a normal person that there's a socialist. Socialists don't care about profit. They're in business for a total different reason.
So how come we're selling play? So how come we keep players till we can sell and make money?
Yeah,
we want to be self-sustainable as a club.
Why don't we just go to the Oga if we can't sell?
Because
if we can't
he did
sell
that
at
in the first
and
5 years
he'll
of the
cut us
club,
check.
right?
He did that in the first 5 years of the club. He did it.
Yeah, and then he now said, okay, you guys need to have a model where you guys are self-sustaining. I can always come in and chip in. You see, like when we sacked Mourinho, right, in 2007, he bankrolled that sack. That sack was one of the most expensive sack in so far in European football. I think we paid Mourinho almost 35 million pounds.
Yeah, we paid Antonio Conte 11, and that was what pissed off more.
Yeah,
it pisses off Roma.
They made an analysis after we sacked Conte, and we lost that case to Conte. They said Abramovich has spent almost 200 or 250 million pounds paying off coaches since he was Chelsea owner. That is ridiculous. And that money is not coming from the club, it's coming from his pocket. So Blue Eyes, tell me where he's making his money. He's not.
No, he might not be making money, but at least this is a business that.
So when Chelsea calls out profit in their P&L at the end of their financial year, it stays in Chelsea's books.
I get it.
Withdrawing money. It's not like Stan Kroenke. Stan Kroenke pulls money from Arsenal every year.
But isn't that the crux and the foundation of every business is when you make profit, you throw it back into the business? Obviously.
Not for Stan Kroenke.
Well, that's Stan Kroenke. Look at Arsenal. Look at Arsenal. Arsenal is all over the place. But
it's not just Arsenal. Even the best guys in Liverpool. Same thing with the Glazers in Manchester United.
But typically, sorry, go ahead, Big Papa.
Taking money out of the club. The Glazers are taking money out of the club.
That's what Amy said. The Glazers are taking money out of the club.
Yes, the Glazers take money out of the club. They're American.
Fine.
Yeah.
No, there's one thing but every shrewd business operation. Yeah, exactly. Every shrewd business operation throws profit back into the business. That's the definition of a well-run establishment.
This is what he said. The EPL money structure, the socialism compared to La Liga and Serie A. Who has more money right now?
Oh, the EPL.
The EPL, because it's based on socialism. Because they want to be the best.
Wolves can buy any player that most of the top Serie A clubs can want to buy.
La Liga and Serie A, you have
Burnley can contest a player and buy
the money. Listen,
compared to even squad of EPL.
I still stand by. There is no way Roman won't say, you know what? There's no way Roman will say that.
Real capitalist.
Let me leave you voice. I will check your voicemail later. There is no way Roman will not say, I'll read your email later.
But
for 5 billion.
Bless.
That's a real capitalist, man.
Check him, bro.
Money.
I understand what you're talking about. Completely do understand it. But this is where we need kind of have more explanation and more clarity about this. See, since Roma took over in 2003, if you look at the manager we've been brought into the club, he's been sacked. And Roman came out and said he said he wants to change the structures of the club into more of I hate to sack them. Now we have to have a structure and implementation to the club going forward. He said it. I'm done with having an Italian manager and a defense. I want to have a possession progressive football. That is what Roman said. Immediately Mauricio Sarri left, he said it. The next manager must be a progressive possession-based system manager.
He went to bring Francis though.
That was when when Lampard came in. Roman was mad. Roman was the one that would sack him himself, not even the board. It was Roman that sacked him, not the board. Roman was the one that fired Lampard, not the board. It wasn't the board. Lampard said it. He said 8 o'clock after the Luton matches. He said immediately he received a call from Roman. He said he knew it. I'm getting sacked. He said I called Jose Mourinho and I told him Roman called me this morning. I am getting sacked. It's not the board. That is Roman himself.
Roman called him, man.
Yeah, Lampard said it in his when they were talking. He said Roman called him 8 a.m. And he told Jordan Murray that the big boss already called me. I am getting sacked. He said it. The big boss called me. I'm getting. He knows. Lampard himself knows. He said after the Luton match, he's already having a conversation with Roman. And if 8 o'clock in that morning, he said the first message I received from the call was a missed call from Roman Abramovich, from him, the man himself. He said the board did not intervene. They step back. So for you to know, he has every say in that club. When Roman says he doesn't want to sell, he has the right to say he doesn't want. It's in his will to say I'm not selling. There's nothing you can
do. He has actually stood against many sales. I remember when Matic wanted to move to Man U, Matic had issues with Conte, and because he won the league the previous season now. Matic said he wanted to leave because Chelsea went to buy Bakayoko.
And we're paying Bakayoko more than we're paying Matic.
Yeah, we actually signed Bakayoko injured, and Matic just talked to Roman directly. Even Peter Cech, when Peter Cech went to Arsenal, when we made Courtois number 1, Peter Cech talked to Roman directly, and Roman said, yeah, let him go for free. We did not collect a dime for Peter Cech from Arsenal. Someone said, so Amy, should football be a free market then? I don't know. See, according to the Americans, football is not it's not a free business. It's not a socialist business, right? Football is for profit, right? They want to run that. The reason why the Europeans struck out the Super League was because the Americans wanted to bankroll this Super League and turn European football pyramid into what they have in America. And they said, no, that this our structure is our heritage. It has taken us hundreds of years to build, this particular football pyramid, which goes from the basic of Sunday football all the way to the top league within those football associations. And then from there, you can now qualify to the Champions League. And
but I get it. But what you're missing one point though: the viewership dollars that EPL has been enjoying for decades.
No, not decades. It just started 2 decades.
Well,
ago.
Either way you want to look at it, because it started somewhere. But the EPL dollars, like if you look at if Manchester is playing, watch Manchester playing Arsenal versus Real Madrid playing Barcelona on the same day. That would be a very good experiment.
Oh, most people watch the Manchester game.
And you understand what I mean? Or maybe that's even too much. What Manchester versus West Ham?
People watch Manchester versus West Ham.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So it only makes sense.
Like today, Real Madrid played today. Did you hear about it?
Thank you. Very good example. Thank you very much. And it only made sense for them to liberalize the viewership market so that they can get a chunk, especially Real Madrid. That's why that guy was pushing for that deal. What's his name?
Because nobody's watching Serie A.
Nobody's watching Serie A. Thank you. They needed a piece of that pie.
Serie A, La Liga. Sorry, nobody's watching
La Liga. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's watching La Liga because that's why they are pushing to get Mbappe and Haaland to La Liga so that people will start watching those games.
And then
the way La Liga's TV rights are shared, it's so bad for the small.
I think it favors Real and Barcelona only.
Yeah, and Atletico. Those are the 3 big clubs.
And then you also
get peanuts.
And you're also forgetting that viewership now has changed because of the emergence of devices.
Yeah.
There's licenses and subscriptions. Now you can even, instead of focusing on TV, you can now watch on your phone. And you can imagine the age of people that own phones. An 8-year-old owns a phone.
I hear Facebook have the rights.
Because Bilal,
are you serious? Oh, Facebook has the rights to
the other part. Where I work now, the cybersecurity I work now. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm trying to do it. I don't know. I'm waiting to kind of do it at work. I don't want to do it because my boss will cut my head off.
Yeah.
Because as a cybersecurity, there are some IP address where it's called external IP address where you can watch anything in this entire world, where football, NFF, anything in this world you can do it. And that stuff I get it from a customer, in which it's like an IP at a very small link where you can connect the link to laptop, TV, tablet, phone, anything.
Yeah, but that one is black market now. They don't get money from that one.
It's
They
not.
don't make money.
It's called money outside. Now you get that money. No be workplace.
Exactly. No, those guys, like EPL will not get anything from that.
No.
That's
What I'm talking about is I want look at the way the people are making money. I'm talking about, because when you brought up the phone about the Facebook and everything, you can make money by putting that. Like, if I want to do it now, I could just include it on my YouTube channel and boom. People
they'll come after you.
No. What I'm saying is
they'll come after you if you try that one. They will just shut you. The way they will shut you down, you wouldn't even know what hit you, man. Nah.
Don't try.
I'm telling you right now, don't even think man. The only way that thing go work, be say you give them out for free.
For free, exactly. That's what I'm telling
But if you and you have to do it in, I don't know how you go do it, but if you say you want to monetize it,
very coded things, man.
Yeah, very coded. Yeah, because if they catch you, they will roll you like meat pie, man.
Exactly. Get that for free and be coded, because people see. And the funny thing,
but there's so many, like, that's why I say it's black market. You remember I said black market. There's so many options of exactly backdoor. There's so many options of watching those things, but in terms of what's measurable and what you can actually put a pulse on in terms of viewership, it's subscriptions. So, like, I hear you say Paramount, ESPN Plus,
Paramount,
the Zone, Sky,
Paramount,
back home is what's it called?
I think it's Comcast.
Comcast.
Yeah, Comcast. What's the one back home again from South Africa?
Super
Sport, they chop, and DSTV. Those guys, they chop. Those guys, they
in America, it's Comcast we use in America. It's finished.
Exactly. But you know, Super Sports is not just Nigeria. I think it's almost the whole of Africa.
That's what I'm saying. It's of course. That's what I'm saying.
Sub-Saharan Africa, because I think the Arab guys have their own. They are being sports.
Blue Eyes before DSTV came out, it was Al Jazeera that was reigning before. One big was called one big flat like when you buy that Jazeera, he has a dish and he has a decoder. It's a very big ass dish. Before DSTV came out, that was what it was reigning. But when DSTV came out, Jazeera went off. He wasn't able to use anymore. So DSTV took over. That's why they make their own money, because now it's taking over the entire.
I think Nigeria advocated and got their own DSTV. They broke away.
Yeah.
That the DSTV in Nigeria is DSTV Nigeria, but it's still owned by the South Africans.
DSTVN,
yes, it's still owned by the South Africans, but
they got a license.
Exactly, they got most of because the Nigerian broad viewership is so broad, right? It's the largest market.
African markets, absolutely.
It's the largest market in Africa, right? So they broke out and they actually got their own thing. They even have another one called Gold TV. So they have different segments of they broke the market into different segments. I think 2 big segments. You have some people like the lower price points in Gold TV, where you actually have football and some movies, all this African magic.
You can customize.
Exactly. So it's working, and it's hard to break into that market. That particular market.
I'm telling you, football. The money in football is viewership. Exactly. It is completely viewerships, man. And nobody's talking about cell phones. An 8-year-old now, when an 8-year-old is telling you that he's a fan, believe them, man. He's a fan.
Yeah, and then also when if you go to Nigeria, you can go to all these viewing centers, and you see crowd in that viewing center. You don't go see space. So if you come 5 minutes before,
and people get TV for house, so people get access to watch for house.
But that viewing center, and the cocoa, people must enter there, go drink pepper soup.
Now we have the betting sentence.
Exactly.
Bet Nigeria.
We're not talking about betting.
You know what they call the betting center? That is the government now. They call it the government. One guy asked the guy, say, why would they always be? He say, this now our government too. Why government? We don't know. This now our government. Now this government we did so.
I do that too.
I just laugh. I say, wow. So this betting center now. He say, bros, Forget that Baba thing what they do, bro. This now our government. I need to go play my ticket now. I say, wow.
You know how many
See how
families
this
have
guy
been
was
stranded?
running?
Of course.
This guy was racing to submit his ticket because Omo, he saying go play how many odd? 2 odd, 4 odds. Now the way they calculate these things.
It's like calculator to their head, like machine. When they calculate it, because they make money from that stuff. Man.
Someone might not even have gone to school, know anything, but tell the guy how many odd for Liverpool to score tomorrow. He'll say in his sleep, the guy will say 25 odds, 25 odd. How many odds say Harvard go start tomorrow? Another one at 5 odds. 5
For
odds.
Enugu, we call it pool. Pool.
Pool power.
That pool, man. You play pool.
Yo,
man.
See, look at bounce, eh? Nice one. We'll talk
tomorrow.
Yeah,
it was a nice one. We'll continue tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow, guys. Thank you guys
All right,
for coming
man.
out.
Big
I
Papa, Emmy, everybody, have a good one, man. Cheers. Yeah, man.
Peace, everybody. God bless. Stay safe, guys. Peace. Have a wonderful night, guys. Do you guys know Knicks? Yes, the Man United fans. Yeah, and the Monta goes into debate before about the Super League and what should be bread and butter. Domestic levels of champions. Real Madrid fans don't like to talk. I saw it. I listened to it too. Yes. So guys, peace.
Okay, Abdullah, you are streaming tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm doing a watch along for the Liverpool.
Okay, then.
Too.
Okay, so I'll just.
Don't mind me. I can call, so I usually call some stream. I can share for anybody. If they don't play with, they're in trouble tomorrow. They better show up.
Okay, no problem, boss.
All right. Everybody, peace. Thank you. Everybody, peace. I appreciate you guys. So peace.